So spoiler alert, I did die. So towards the end, I may
man.
be a little
Unbelievable.
vague on some of the
Things might get a
details.
little fuzzy.
Yeah, that's just where I was researching a new character. So if I miss anything, let me know.
I wasn't
You're
paying
ready,
attention either.
You're recording right now, so yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Our group started last session off making camp. As Eurlith was on watch, he noticed 3 odd-looking creatures surrounding the campsite, and in a defensive move, she cast Firewall that circled the companions. As the rest of the group readied themselves for battle without the assist of large rest or armor, the attackers broke through the firewall. The very powerful rot throws began to mow through the party easily. From the first round onwards, at least one of the party was unconscious and dying. With both the dice and the gods against us, our party finally overcame the attackers, despite losing 2 of their own members. Bon and Happy fell and were quickly consumed by the starving monsters. The remaining survivors managed to get a rest, and early the next day they found a cart with a corpse of the missing soldier we were looking for. Following the tracks near the cart, the party encountered a battle scene. Several bodies littered the marshy ground, and the sole survivors were battling the Hydra. The party quickly joined the fray and assisted the veterans in killing the beast. As part of their thanks, the veterans informed the party of the whereabouts of a group of lizard men seen traveling with cages on carts. Following the direction indicated, they came across a large camp of lizard men setting up. Humans locked in cages pulled by giant snails. The party opted to negotiate with the lizard men and came to an arrangement that Draconians would release the prisoners if the group rid the lizard men of rot trolls that had been attacking them. After scouting and making a battle plan up, the party was victorious after another hard-fought battle.
Alright, thank you for the recap.
Hey, thank you.
Alright. Is Rin... Oh, Rin's not here, what the hell? I forgot, he's out. I'm gonna move this. Oh. He's long gone. Zazi's on next recap.
No, sorry, I do want to interrupt really quickly. I don't think I chose my relic or my magic thing for my character, but I didn't spend any of my gold. Because I still get that, right? It's like
Right.
500 gold pieces or something.
You'll always start with it. Just if you did die, no one can take that money off you. It goes with
Okay.
you.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to buy goggles of night vision like super quick.
Sure, he's 300 gold
That's
pieces. And just subtract that.
Yeah, so I have 200 left.
Yeah, 200
Okay.
plus your background gold.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
Don't have
gold,
much. That's all. Thank you.
the gold off our fallen members was 346 for each of us. If we split it equally.
Yeah.
Well, for the people alive, not for you guys who are dead. You don't get that money.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
So that was
Wow,
divided by 4.
that's some nice gold you have there. Can I have
That was by
1/6
4. That was by 4.
of it?
Okay.
I just thought I would. I'll put the silver in the
Let's go tonight.
party
Sorry.
treasure.
So, Buddy, you bought goggles, okay, and Fizz as well.
How much do the goggles weigh? Is there a weight to them?
A pound, they're just goggles.
Yeah. Super heavy goggles. Yeah, I get it.
They'll probably even less than that, probably 0.1. Who knows?
Yeah, I have it there, and it shows 0 weight.
Yeah, they don't weigh shit.
Okay. Sick.
At some point, we should figure out what to do with those gauntlets of ogre power as well. It's probably the most important item, but that's above table.
And they were mithril as well.
Does that do anything special, or is it just fun?
It doesn't count as heavy armor.
Oh, that's cool. Does it count as like... Actually, never mind.
Yeah, but if you're a Drew, you can't wear it because it's metal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're just allergic. Anyway.
Alright, as you guys continue back towards, obviously, the encampment where the Dragonborns are. Not Dragonborns, sorry, the lizard folk are. The Dragonborns are. As you see, you've done the deed as you're rather hurt, kind of sore, but you did eventually take out the remaining rot trolls. As you got, obviously, avenge for your fallen comrades.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys continue onwards, as you head towards the chief, Evrax, as you speak with the chieftain, as he addresses you, "Is the job done?"
The job is done.
As he whistles towards the rest of them, as you see two of the lizard folk go towards the cages and release them. "You may take your prisoners."
Thank you.
As you get 4 guards as they look towards you. "Ah, thank God. I thought we were gonna die soon." As you can see, some of them that are part of it. There is 1 guard and 3 merchants.
Fair tidings to you, cousins.
Alright, so you take your leave, and we can quickly jump forward as we don't have to go through the whole swamp again. As you continue onwards, making your way.
Oh, come on, it was fun last time.
Well, no
Go
one wants
ahead.
to deal with that for 4 people.
Yeah, nothing happened last time.
As you arrive back to Leylon, unharmed, unscathed, as a day and a half passes by. The merchants, as they're graceful and happy, as they all pitch together with all funds that they have for the rescue. "This is all we have, but we'd like to give you this." As they give you 500 GP for the rescue. That you guys don't get. Only are survivable.
Ooh.
As
I'm assuming
So
that
that's
It
like
isn't
125
much,
each, right?
500 gold pieces. It isn't much, but I hope this could help for future rescues and other things. As they head out, heading back towards their goods and food stores and other places.
which means that it's what 125. split.
Yep.
Well, considering what happened in that swamp, I think buying some diamonds might not be a bad idea.
Yes. We can find anybody who has some. That has been our problem.
Is there like a store where they sell magical items? That would be my first bet.
Yeah. That's
see.
kind of hit or miss, and I don't think they sell gems.
I mean, we might have to go out of our way, but I feel like it might be worth it.
I agree.
Maybe
There's
go
always
somewhere
I-
near Neverwinter or something.
that's what I was gonna say too. Yeah, Neverwinter is probably our best bet for gems.
But we can still look, I think.
You can look around here still. There's probably something. It's not always just a proprietor. You can always ask around.
I mean, perhaps if are there any lords or anything nearby?
Beyond the people we met, not really. There is that sergeant who is noble-ish from Neverwinter, and there was
Griselda.
Griselda.
Copperite, yeah.
Griselda might be our best bet with that.
Or Marigold Brightshine is the priest.
He's the one that
She's the priest of
leads the
Lathander, yeah. The
shrine.
god,
Yeah.
And then and then you have Valadi Espatar or Espar.
I guess I was just thinking about places where we could, buy gems from.
Yeah. As you can see from the buildings around us, we're not exactly in the wealthiest part of the Sword Coast.
No. But that is fine. That is fine.
it still might be worth talking to Griselda and um and Marigold, the priestess of Lathander. Like, they might have information for us, figure out what to do. And I mean, a cleric, if she's a cleric, Marigold, she might have diamonds.
Possible. Although, wasn't there another reason that we were heading into the swamp? Is that something that we should
bard.
be worried about?
I gotta look through my notes.
You guys can roll investigation in the market square to see if there is anything for sale. There's always new vendors coming in and coming out every day. Alright, so you do, Zazie, you do see a spell scroll vendor selling spell scrolls for sale. He's got like 5 for sale currently. You have
That's
no
about
idea
right.
what they are, but they're for sale. You also see across its view, Mercy with a 14. You do see a gem vendor, as they have 1 diamond for sale.
Okay.
As besides that, you do see an armor smith, an armor vendor selling exotic weapons. Not from these territories. The weapons look like scimitars and different kinds of shields that are shaped like triangles.
Why did I have to die?
Do they have any
Good.
armor as well, or just weapons?
They do have armor, as their armor looks from the Middle East. Very different style. Has many feathers and furs, as it looks like it has less like plating, but more fabrics to show more of designs and different kind of appeal.
Interesting.
It's almost like a Dynasty Warrior character.
All flesh and no substance, I say.
Well, Zazie, I assume you're gonna go check out the spell scrolls.
I will.
I can go buy the diamond.
Oh, should we pool for the diamond? I'm uncertain as to how much it would cost, but
Well, I guess, yeah, let us know how much it costs and we'll reimburse you for part of it.
We can do that.
but yes, I will just find something to eat.
Yeah, so I'll go over to the person selling the 5 scrolls. Are they like arcane scrolls?
They're completely random, actually. Let me.
Nice, sorry, go ahead.
So you do obviously see one of Azagan's Scorcher, a 2nd level spell, for sale. It's 100 gold pieces they're selling for. They have a spell scroll for aid for 100 gold pieces. They do have a spell scroll for alarm for 50 gold pieces.
Ooh.
They do have a spell scroll for animate dead for 200 gold pieces.
That'd be pretty useful.
And they have a very expensive scroll, 4th level, Arcane Eye, for 350 gold pieces.
Okay, so I will take Scorcher and Alarm.
Okay.
That's 150. And then I'll take the Animate Dead as well.
For 200, okay.
Interesting. That'll be useful.
That'll
I'd love
be
to know.
350 gold.
God.
I have
Zazie's
crappy.
villain.
I have crappy charisma. I'm not gonna try to negotiate.
Yeah. Well, there's no really negotiation.
I'd love to see that.
Enchantments are for kind of
That's fair.
base priced. It's
In this economy? Anyway, go ahead.
school got. Who's next? Actually, what are they looking for?
And then there was the weapons and the armor, and also the diamond.
Yeah. I wanted to go to the diamond, and I also wanted to check out what they had at the armor shop.
So they have some pearls, they have some rubies, they have different kinds, but they only have one diamond for sale for 300 gold pieces. It looks like very slim pickings for the time being.
Is there any chance I can talk them down on the price of the gem? The diamond, that is.
Depends how much as they look towards you.
And how much riz do you have?
A lot.
I believe that.
I'm interested in buying that diamond if you're willing to part with it.
You are! Oh, aren't you? Everybody wants a diamond these days, especially in this place. It's been selling like hotcakes. I have one left.
Well, I'm sure you would be proud to sell it to the heroes who've been helping this clean up Leyland of late.
Are you now? I've heard some people helping around here. But if you forecall yourselves the heroes of this place, I could give a special price.
Yes, well, I don't know if you remember the attack of the water weirds and the barbarians that came to town.
She
We were part of the
destroyed
group.
my cart.
Yes, well, we cleared those out and prevented further damage to the city, and even got rid of the ghost that was up in the tower recently.
Ghost? There's no such thing. Poppycock.
Well, and the what?
I said, go talk to the guards about those ghosts.
Oh yeah. The guards had been scared off, and there should be several more guards now that we just freed from the marshes to the south.
Those guards are stupid for going in there.
Well, that's why we had to get them out. So, what would you be willing to sell me the diamond for?
Well, you're cute. I will give it for 250.
Can you do 200?
That's too little. I can't pay my rent.
All right, 250 it is.
Done deal. Enjoy it. You won't get much diamonds around here. It takes too long to get them from the mines.
Yes.
But if you're looking for more diamonds, I think the next shipment should be coming in a week. Or if you can't wait a week, I would say go to Vandalin. Should be a 3-day journey. Or if you're lucky, two days.
Thank you for the advice. We will definitely be sure to investigate that. Best of luck selling your wares.
Thank you kindly. She gives you a wink.
Whoa.
Anyone else interested in the armor?
Yeah, could I
I'll
investigate?
come over
the,
for fun.
Sure.
Yeah,
What are you
be
looking
interesting.
for?
Oh, I mean, I'd look at the shields, I guess.
Yeah, they're all different and unique in its own kind of flair. They're triangles and rectangles and such like that.
I wonder if that's.
I'm looking for. I'm specifically looking for a breastplate.
They do have a breastplate, just a regular, generic one.
That's fine.
It's from like the different land, as you can see. There's like red and like black fur feathers coming off of it.
Interesting.
As you can see, that it had once an insignia on it, but now it's kind of melted through. They got rid of the insignia. So
Well,
wonder if those.
yeah.
Never mind.
I'm definitely gonna get that and get rid of my scale mail.
You might be able to barter with it. Sorry.
It's 400 gold pieces right now at the moment. The price.
Yeah, it's fine. I can afford that, and I don't want to spend the whole session bartering.
No worries. You're a lucky day. This arm is unique indeed. Its user fought great battles upon its day. I hope it has much luck to you, good sir.
Thank you. Yes, hopefully it'll help me be a little stealthier in my future endeavors.
Stealth. Never heard of her.
Stealth, though, I barely know. Sorry, go ahead. I'm not in this.
As you do see a tower shield on the sailor's market, but it's priced quite high than normal. It's 200 gold pieces.
Oh, that tower
How much does a tower shield give?
It's just it allows you to cover behind it.
It's still +2.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can cover behind it.
It's also a +2. +2 shield, disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yes.
And you have half cover.
Yep.
I love tower shields. They're great.
Here, I can. Yeah, they're kind of cool. You can spend on a movie, you don't have your speed. Oh, yeah. Ooh, jeez.
You're basically Sparta.
This is kind of cool. Oh, yeah, this is kind of cool. You can, like, have 3/4 cover and move forward in it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. If you just want to sit there.
Be a tank, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I mean, what's your strength? Can you wield it?
Oh yes,
I'm sure.
Yeah, but he uses. I don't know if he'll use that for disadvantage.
That's fair. Yeah, that is kind of cool.
You can spend equal to
Dang.
half your movement.
They also have bucklers for sale, but the bucklers only give you 1 AC. They're small
Mhm.
shields. But they're
Does it
cheap.
do
They're
anything
very
special?
cheap. Nothing special.
Oh,
They're just cheap, very cheap compared to regular.
if it gave you like
shields.
the parry feed or something, it'd be kind of cool. Whatever.
Is there anything else like special and or magical looking?
Nothing of magical, just different assortments of items. I will get a list here actually. They're not considered magical items, but they do obviously do perks. What are you looking for, potentially? Or are you looking for something that stands out?
A little bit of both. I'm looking for really anything that stands out, but possibly replacing my scimitar with something a little better.
Okay. So you do see the general. You do see. Actually, give me a second. Where is it? Ah, there it goes. Not around. You see a blade called the Desert's Wanderer's Blade.
Mm.
It is just a common weapon. It's very kind of nomadic weapon looking. So that you find that one, they're selling it for basically as much as a scimitar would cost. You also see a warhammer called the Longhammer for obviously the same price. It's a common. You also see a whip. It's called the Red Whip. Again, another one.
Red?
Same price. And you see an air gun. Not a
Wait,
real.
does-
It's a blowgun basically. It's an uncommon.
Wow. Do whips have reach?
Yes, 10 feet.
They do have range.
Oh, it does. And it's a finesse. It's actually kind of cool. Sorry, go ahead.
I wish it was better though.
Oh, it's only 1d4, but that's fine, I guess. Whatever.
That's all you see
Good.
currently at the vendor for unique weapons. They have the generic ones as well.
And whips are considered melee weapons, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The only monk weapon that can have reach.
You know what?
Huh.
I'll take
that
the
is
whip.
fair.
How much is it?
They're just selling it for the base price. of a
I
whip.
think it's 30 gold. Or, no, 3? What? I don't remember, sorry. It's 2 gold.
It's 2
Or
gold.
just for a normal whip, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
You get like 10 of them.
Well, this one has a little bit of flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
Cool.
licking the whip?
Cherry. And blood.
So this whip basically is an attunement, actually. The length of the whip is suspiciously crimson color. The whip has a light property, and while tuned to it, your movement speed is increased by 5 feet.
Ooh,
Oh
that's
gosh.
cool.
Okay, let me just give that to you in the...
By 5 feet, jeez. Yeah, that is really cool.
Homebrew.
You're gonna shillelagh the whip.
I didn't even think about that. That is a good idea.
Real quick, I just want to I feel bad kind of just sitting here, but I'm not here yet, right?
You're not here yet. We're gonna
Okay.
introduce you eventually. They're just currently shopping, and you guys will
Yep,
be introduced
all good.
eventually.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh no, I haven't forgot about you. Don't worry. These guys are waiting too.
Yeah, we're chilling. This is fun. Really nice and laid back for once instead of dying. It's great.
Is that all you guys want or no?
How much is the tower shield?
200 gold.
It is kind of
Yeah.
cool. I'm just saying,
I'll
it's
buy
kind
it.
of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
200 gold. As you get
Perfect.
a very Aztec kind of shield. It's not from this land. As you have kind of more of like a spike in the middle of it, as it's a rectangle with kind of bolts all over across from the 3 bolts on the top and 4 bolts that go down. As it's kind of like a brownish yellowish color.
Thank you,
Wow.
good sir.
No worries. As you see a small like insignia in the middle, as they try to scratch it off, you can roll a history check if you like.
Oh, they're racist. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Nope, 4.
You have no idea where this shield comes from, but there's an insignia inside of it.
Huh.
Well, it depends if Mercy's looking at it.
Is Mercy looking at it?
I don't know.
I mean, I
I
was
have no
over
idea
here.
what this is.
Actually, yeah, she was looking at the weapons. So
It's
at least
okay.
she...
Mercy, don't do it.
Sorry.
Mercy's all pronouns. We've established this now. It's just
All right,
Anything
you look
and
at
everything.
it
It's all
as you realize quickly. I will actually message you this. Maybe you know this or not. I don't know. We'll message you and see if you do.
I don't know. Were you studying during the history class? Go ahead, sorry.
I am proficient in history.
I am not.
The only history I know is what I had for dinner yesterday.
Seems like it comes from a place called the Land of Thay. I've heard of it, but I don't know too much about it, to be honest. I think there were some kind of wizards there.
Were they on the coast?
They're about 3,000 miles from here. On the other opposite side of the Sword Coast.
Oh.
Can you put the tower shield in the chat just so I can?
You can just search it here. I'll just give you the thing.
Just because there's like a billion tower shields.
Yeah. This is the one I use, so it's only a +2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all good.
That's kind of cool.
Just because
And just
Yeah, no, there's another one I saw +3. It's called the Grand Tower Shield, but it makes sense because it's like grand.
It's grand.
Gives
It's just a little
disadvantage
bit-
on attack rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the
Well,
grand
while
one,
you're holding-
the grand one requires 2 hands. Makes sense.
Wait, you just got to hit people with it, or unless you have 4 arms?
You can bash with people with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a shield master with it,
Actually, yeah, that is cool.
but you'll do like very minimum damage with it.
Mm-hmm. You just knock everyone over. You can just place the shield on top of them and they can't get up. Just here, hold this, bonk.
I don't think anybody would do it. I think there's one person who wanted to rock 2 shields and fight, but I was like, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
then that guy
insane.
left like immediately.
yeah, you just screw that. Really? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Imagine
like out of
having
the
plus
abyss.
40 or AC. Oh my god.
And,
And you get a shield back. It
wouldn't-
would be
It
kind.
wouldn't stack. That's the thing.
That's fair. But it'd be
Yeah,
kind of
'cause
cool.
Armor bonuses from the same source don't stack. I don't.
Oh, that's fair. I can't have 2 pairs of armor on. I see.
I have the tower shield. It's just expensive. I don't price it at what they say 30 gold because it's actually just so much more than
Oh
a
yeah,
regular
it's
shield,
crazy.
shield does.
Having 3/4 cover is like, oh, what's that? That's plus 5 to your AC anyway.
Pretty much.
So like you're getting a plus 7 if you're moving.
And
You're
you
just,
don't even
you're
need
just
to-
sacrificing your damage. That's basically it. Your attack.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anyways, we
That's
continue
cool.
on.
It's going on my back for now.
You buy what you needed. As Azazi, what are you doing over there in that house? You have 2 Zazis. Okay, this Zazi's not here.
Yeah, there's 2. Oh my god, your evil clone appeared. Oh, no, that's your mirror image.
Did you get rid of the right one? We'll never know.
I don't know.
You're good.
We
Good.
might
Sorry.
have a doppelganger in the group now.
Oh my god, it's like Among Us.
As you guys see in the distance, something happening in the market square. You do see a rather strange individual walking around. As you almost feel like it's a puppet of somebody's, but it doesn't have strings attached to it as it moves on its own accord. So everybody's kind of like weirded out by it. As you guys easily see it, you see a rather living puppet walking towards you.
Oh.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's the idea.
Yes, this is.
I hate every second of this.
It
Just
gets
kill it.
better.
Kill it.
It gets better.
I'm unsure how to process this.
So you see about a 2-foot tall puppet, like Red said, walking around. Hi, I'm Buddy. Anyone need a buddy? I'll be your buddy. Hi. Are you Buddy?
Well, that was your. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Somebody burn him now.
I don't know how to respond to this.
No, give him the voodoo doll.
Burn everything to the ground.
Oh god.
Just erupts into flames. Okay.
Or try to communicate.
The name is
Yeah, sorry.
Uvarax. What? I don't
You're
understand.
a weird-looking fella. No offense.
I've never seen a puppet move like that before.
How do they know?
Where are you?
This is just the only way I know how.
They don't normally move, to be honest.
Sorry.
But that is
Yeah,
just
right.
lazy. I move all the time.
Well,
Is it? Sorry, go ahead.
you said you're looking for friends. Are you looking for anything else?
Well, I just like to help. So I'm just looking for someone who needs a buddy, and I can cook, and I can clean, and yeah, I can cook and I can clean, and I
So
can
you're
listen. I'm a good ear.
Well, that's good. I feel like we haven't had anybody to cook in a while.
I fried that gator for you.
You forgot.
It means nothing.
Does hitting something with scorching ray count as cooking? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, it definitely. Sorry, go ahead.
We
Go
have
ahead. Go
different
ahead.
skill sets. It sounds like, but yeah, the end result might be the same.
Huh.
Okay, well, we're still figuring out what to do right now, but
I can help.
maybe you could.
I can help decide
Veldy.
what are our choices.
Veldy.
We haven't discussed that yet.
Oh,
Yeah, we just got back from a quest.
what did you do?
Killed a lot of trolls.
Oh, I wish I was there.
You really don't.
It wasn't that fun. The marshes are not great, but
Great for ingredients. Lots of ingredients in there.
Yes, so our companions found out themselves. They became the ingredients.
Sorry.
But if you're willing to, well, join us. I mean, I have not been with this folk for too long, so
But so you just came up and said you want to join them, and they're your friends.
I didn't say. I didn't ask if you wanted to join.
You just started following them. That's creepy.
They offered for me to join.
Well, I'm just going to wait to be offered to join you.
Is
Just
that like
walk
your
away.
And
sole-
I fold my arms, tapping my foot, kind of waiting.
Now, I'm not the best at reading people, but I think he wants us to invite him.
Nah.
Well, can you do something other than cook and clean? I mean, it's dangerous out there.
I have a crossbow, and I indicate I have a small, light crossbow on my side.
Yeah,
And I
as long
got
as you have a
these, and I
crossbow.
kind of whip my hands, and like I have gloves on, and claws like Freddy Krueger's come out. I have these I can use. Usually I just use them for cooking.
uh-oh. So I'll go up to this boy. Is this the same boy that
Yeah.
talked to me before? Yeah. Okay.
Is this Mercy?
Yeah, that's me. Do you remember me?
Yeah. Yep. I do. I forgot what
Forgot
I
to
what I
figure
came
it out.
here.
Is something
One of
wrong?
the-
You look a little.
One of the council leaders wanted to talk to you. Something about something urgent, that you guys were on a mission here originally for something. He didn't tell me. I mean, she didn't tell me. They're over there in the building. As he points in a direction, as he's like kind of like nervous, as he's like your biggest fan.
Do you remember which council member it was?
I don't know how to say the name. It's Val.
Is he?
It's okay.
He just starts having a stroke.
Is he having a stroke?
Quick, someone
doing-
roll
Just has a
medicine.
stutter.
You're doing fine, little fella. I'm Buddy. Do you want to join our group? We're gonna be heroes.
He looks at you. He starts screaming and runs away. I'm puppet. It's killing me.
I don't think
Honestly,
you're gonna be a hero.
That is an appropriate reaction.
Sorry.
Well, not sure exactly what this is about, but do we want to? This is the first thing we have to do. Can go check out what the council wants.
It'd be interesting to meet them. They must be dreadful at their jobs.
That may or may not be true, but I don't recommend saying that to their face.
Yes, of course. Lips sealed.
I guess I'll walk over to where, in the direction that little boy was pointing me.
You ran away, but yeah, you pointed at them.
Yeah.
And I will follow.
Yeah, I'm sticking.
Yeah.
I'm like, get me as far away as possible.
I want a
From this
hug.
thing.
Give me a hug. Fucking buddy.
Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
Alright, as you enter in, you do see two other individuals in here. You can see
Sorry.
a ranger with a rather astonishing bow. As you see another individual, a metallic dragon on the other side. As they're sitting down.
Chromatic. Sorry, I'm chromatic. Sorry.
As you're sitting down as they are waiting, obviously for you guys, same fit. As you do see Valadi Espar, as she is one of the kind of the members here, out of the four that came here from Neverwinter, and she is pretty much kind of really connected towards Lord Nevermember, as they kind of see fit. Ah, you've come. What good earth is that behind you? Is that thing alive?
Hi, I'm Buddy.
That's up for debate.
If you don't
Honestly,
acknowledge it,
just
maybe
roll
it'll
with it.
go away.
I still my arms crossed, tapping my toe.
Just go with it.
I'm assuming it's a friend of yours.
Again, that's up for debate.
Right.
An ally. A
Well,
staunch
these are
companion, I'm sure.
imagines. I don't think this individual knows what's going on. I don't wish to conclude this buddy for this information. It's rather delicate and private. So if you're not too sure if they know you or not, I would suggest you leave.
Delicate and private. I've changed diapers for 6 generations. I can handle delicate and private.
I think we're fine.
She does like a face palm.
Sure. Buddy might be a new acquaintance, but I'm not particularly concerned about him using any information improperly. We'll be fine.
Well, it is the mission that you guys were originally here for, upon your private's last crew, of the crew that had saved Fandolin. I was wondering if you were still on that mission against the cult.
Yes, we just got back from the Mayor of Dead Men. We were looking for another shrine in the swamp and didn't find anything, although supposedly there is more cult activity there.
And do you have any leads into another location?
We found a map that showed some of the locations of their shrines. I think that map showed just the one location, but we've been tracking where they've put up shrines in other places.
Well, sounds like we're on the same track. Is the place called the Thundering Cliffs, by chance?
We didn't see anything about that.
Well, we've been hearing word of, well, knowledge of something about the Thundering Cliffs. We've heard seafarers arrive in the area, as they've heard and witnessed lightning storms eradicated in their vicinity. That the Thundering Cliffs is not a place to be ventured by just anybody. They have known to have been sunk ships just by reaching around its coves. Supposedly, it's only welcoming to those that bring peace. That for those that are not, they are usually sunk within mere minutes. We've had many opportunities of getting fishing boats and fleets of Leylon, but not capable of making the trip towards the Thunder Cliffs. The seas are too rough. The waves in open oceans would crush smaller vessels, but we were potentially maybe seeing fit if you're rather interested in, as we are willing to potentially pay homage for you individuals to make your passage to another vessel. We would have you obliged to decide who you wish to embark with, of course. We have some captains in mind as 2 vessels, but I'd like to know if you were interested in this. Beyond my acknowledgement, I don't wish to talk and finding out you do not wish to take part on taking the revenge.
Well, beyond the storms, is there any evidence the cult is actually there?
We have heard words, but mostly word. Rumors, if anything. This is merely a hunch. This is all we have. But it seems like you guys have been hunting them for a long time. So we thought we'd take maybe a gander and maybe help push them out. If they're there, of course. If not, then, well, wasting your time, I'm assuming.
Well, if peace is what we wish to spread, I have no choice but to apply. Of course, I will help push out any ne'er-do-wells around this area if they're spreading pain or misery, for it is my god's will.
You will be accompanied by 2 other individuals here. Fizzle, our Dragonborn here, who has just spoken, and Alabaster, a very skilled archer from the west.
Buddy.
What color is Fizzle?
I'm red.
Oh, nice to meet you both. You're down a few members, so the help would certainly
How
be
unfortunate.
appreciated.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Hopefully, we will not meet the same fate.
Well, of course. If I'm with you, I will do everything in my power to protect the love that we share.
Uvrax is going to engage in somewhat of an old-time custom, dragon racism.
Yeah? Yeah, I start eyeing you up. Oh, hey, Mr. Two Shade.
He'll just sort of like puff out a length of smoke. How do you know that we can trust this one?
We don't. But we hope that he will pave the way for a new chromatic and metallic to unite together on a peaceful front.
And I'll blow out a bit of smoke and like cross my arms and turn my head. Just, if I have no choice, I guess you can come.
Uvrax will do the same thing. So there's just like 2 Dragonborns standing in place,
Like, turning aside.
crossing their arms.
Yeah. It's a great visual, yeah.
As Alabaster comes from Neverwinter, he is one of our finest huntsmen. He saw fit to take upon this mission at will for the King of Nevermember. Very skilled archer. Hopefully he can join your ranks and help you assist the forests and the land. He's very unique indeed.
Have certain abilities that I hope not to use, but if you've lost members already, I may be forced to.
I think we should just go find them.
As she just looks at this thing.
That appears to be the idea, yes.
Yes.
Whose
I
pet,
believe that is the
whose
mission.
toy is this?
It's a long story.
Oh, I noticed Buddy for the first time. Like, what? Who are you?
Believe
I'm
it
Buddy.
or not, that's not the strangest thing that I've ever seen.
When do you want us to leave?
Well, let me explain a little bit further. So we have 2 vessels, 2 captains. They frequently travel along the Sword Coast, transporting goods and, well, on our behalf, merchants and carrying travelers like yourselves. They're both trustworthy and should be rather a great travel companion towards the Thundering Cliffs within the next 10 days. But we do obviously have you to choose between which captain you believe is worthy. We have our first captain, Stanzen Tar, a jovial, rather, well, slightly off Kitta Tabaxi. She's known for her reckless behavior, but she's also darling and also earns her reputation for being able to do the impossible, as she sails a ship called the Corsair, and the Dancing Delights is the fastest around. And our other captain is Kristoff, a white dragonborn. He is calculating and efficient, somber. He is a captain of a galley called the Ice Flow, which is especially outfitted for breaking through the icy waters far north. You'll be able to interview both of them and see fit upon who you wish to voyage with.
I vote the Tabaxi.
Yeah, she sounds like fun.
Also, I don't need another Dragonborn to make this, like, angsty teenage fight even worse.
Yeah. I doubt some white dragon could stand up to me anyway. I like puff out a bit of flame and like cover my fist in a bit of flame and like poof.
I think it would be.
I cast Produce Flame in my hand, just like, ooh, so special.
You and your trickery. My blood allows me to do this. It has nothing to do with magic.
Right, get out now, please, before you start burning this place to the ground.
I mean, technically our blood is magic, so...
I just look at him and then walk out.
Take your toy with you.
I've got your back, Eurolith.
So what you're saying to me is that you're nothing special, and I'm extremely special. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it.
He's already walked out, but that was a good comeback. You really burned
Like,
him.
wow.
There.
Yeah, you can tell me that next time. How about that?
Oh, man.
Very impressive.
Hold on, I need to
All right,
I need to
buddy,
change my
let's-
alignment really quick.
Although, question, why don't we just... Can we not travel with both?
We could race.
Well, I mean, if
They're only
the
paying
water's
for
really...
one.
Ugh.
You should pay
Cheapskates.
for the other.
It's a 10-day trip, so it's 10 days on the water. It's far
Cheap.
away from here.
Cheap.
You want to
Right.
pay for it?
I mean, it's probably not something
Are-
you
are
guys
we-
can afford.
Are we going where we're going to need that? Because isn't the Dragonborn one an icebreaker type ship?
Yeah, he's got a galley. He's got a big boy, and she has a Corsair. It's a sailing ship, basically. So the sailing ship's faster than the galley, but the galley is fortified with guns.
Well, if the seas really are as rough as they say, we should have something that might need to stand up to such a pressure.
Well, you have a few
Yes,
days before they come here, so it's going to take them a few days to arrive here. So in the meantime, you can get to know each other and shop around.
Hmm.
We do have a house here that you all can come stay at while we're preparing for our voyage.
Oh no, thank you. Are you talking to me?
You and Alabaster and Buddy.
Okay.
You invited me. This is so cool.
I'd prefer to make my time in the shrine personally. Maybe pay my tribute.
I wouldn't say no to a place of refuge. I do need to stop by the shop myself and pick up a few more supplies before we head out. I have to make sure my quiver is fully stocked. Nothing worse than an archer with no arrows.
It's fine. Just grab your bow and smack them with it.
That would not be
It's okay.
the most efficient use of my bow and arrow.
You can also
Well-
tell that Alabaster is not human. He looks human, but he has a different heritage. Coming from the primordial plains.
Oh, that's fun. Well, I can speak primordial. Anyway.
I cannot speak primordial.
Oh my god. He's appropriating your culture. No.
My bad. You know, it's like, you know, Duolingo, right? I've got a 400-day streak on primordial.
The scariest shit. Oh my god.
If
Okay,
he's
sorry.
part primordial, then maybe I can summon his mom.
Oh yeah, I talk to her all the time.
My ancestor, no, is no, he's a genasi, if anything.
Oh my god,
Ah.
he's banging your mom.
Probably you can summon his 6th generation, maybe, sure.
I will say to the two Dragonborn, and only they will hear it because I will speak it in Draconic. I will say, I do hope that you two can get along on this journey.
So I humph in Draconic. Sorry.
You see a bunch of kids
Sorry.
watching the two Draconics. Are they gonna fight yet? I want to see one blow fire.
Oh, do you now?
I bet that one can beat this one. That one has a bigger shield. No, but this one has bigger hands. It can punch him.
Yeah, I've just got giant hair. Yeah.
It's like freaking Knuckles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a dragon horns instead of... Yeah, it's cool. I get it.
He may have bigger hands, but can his sword do this? And I'll light my sword on fire.
Those are clapping.
Oh, I thought they were screaming. I was like...
Screaming his name. I don't know your name, but you're cool. You got a flaming sword.
It's Uvarax,
What?
a champion of justice.
Champion of Justice.
Oh, you think that's something hot? Let me show you. And I'm gonna like step out in the middle and I'm gonna spew one of my flaming breaths like straight above me. Like,
Woohoo! As they're cheering.
Buddy's just jumping up and down, clapping, very excited about this whole spectacle.
I wouldn't think you'd like fire.
Yeah, the whole wood.
Well, actually, are you like a custom race?
Yeah, I'm actually autognome.
Ah, that makes sense. So actually, yeah, that would be fine for you at least. But yeah, I went up this guy. That's it. Just
Are
then I do like a
are you-
backflip or something.
I wonder if you'll ever meet his maker.
Anyway, and then I'll look at Uvarax smugly.
As all the kids are just eye dropping in the fire. That's their kids now. They're just their attention span's very short.
Yeah. Thank you.
Five.
Like I said, it's something else gifted to me by my blood. And I'll look at what was it, Mercy that said that earlier?
Eurolith.
Eurolith, yeah. Or Eurolith, yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not-
get.
Completely ignoring you, and I'm just walking back to the house. I'm done.
Yeah, you better run.
I'm done with all of you.
Okay, yeah. We can, yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my time in the, shrine.
Oh, he's totally taking your spot, Zazie.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, this one looks unoccupied, and I sit exactly
This
where he
one's
would go.
Too firm. This one's too soft. This one's just right.
And smells of rabbit. Anyway.
Your left, I do want to give you the diamond just for you to hold on to it, since
Buddy,
yeah,
you do
I don't
find,
have access to
Buddy, you do
verify.
find a bedroll as you do see the carvings of your old character's name here.
Oh, cool.
I've
Now
never
you're a happy buddy.
So there's lots of ash everywhere.
Yes.
What do they spread his ashes on his bedroll?
No, he's
Last will
alive.
and test.
He's a big sewage
Oh.
looker.
That's fair. Sorry, my mind went way darker.
Horrifying, Jesus.
Do we have like a
what I wanted.
dollhouse for the little one?
A what?
A dollhouse.
A dollhouse?
No, there's a dollhouse. It's an unfurnished room, so there's nothing in here. You have to kind of.
Does it have a fireplace? You can put them there.
I have wood carver's tools. Can I make myself like a little Jack in the Box?
Yeah, you can carve something if you want.
Oh yeah.
I'll just put together a little box and I'll just settle inside it.
It starts ripping apart with the house, just taking pieces.
Yeah.
And I'll be hiding inside, and once while you're here, ding, 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 and then I pop
Oh
out.
no.
Buddy!
That's so creepy. Alright, Alabaster, what do you want to do with Zazie as well?
Really, I just want to. I do want to make sure that I buy some more arrows.
Sure.
Um.
How many you want to buy?
Maybe 30.
You can only buy them in pairs of 20, so you can buy 40.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that'd
I'll
be
buy
2 gold
I'll-
pieces.
Okay.
Anything else? Rations? Anything? I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know what else you need for your character.
How long of a trip is it again?
It's 10 days, but you'll be on a ship, so you should probably not need food. But as long as you have rations when you're not on the ship, you should be okay. But it'll be
I have 10 rations.
10 rations is enough for 10 days. So each ration, you only need 1 pound of food for the day.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So one ration's enough for 1 day of food. It's like it's like picture an MRE. It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Except for it's like very basic. It's like jerky, hardtack,
Jerky and
maybe,
like some dried fruit.
pretty much. You're gonna have constipation for a while.
And a glass of milk.
There's no milk. You have to drink your water skin.
Oh, no. I put milk in my water skin. Whatever. Anyway, I would actually want to go and, are there healer's kits for sale?
No.
Dang. Can I, actually, on my way back, can I just, like, look around and see what kind of,
It's the same stuff that was last time.
well, I don't remember. It was a week ago.
Hasn't been a
I
week.
will say in the treasure list there is a healing kit.
Yes.
So that was my old one, and I don't like you guys enough to ask for it yet, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
you're gonna have to offer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying that.
No, I understand. This is what my character would do.
He's just rubbing it in. Yeah, we have one.
Who the hell drew this? It's like stuck in the
You just have it and not even using it, like what? Ah, shoot. Actually, if I wear gauntlets, does that count against my unarmored movement?
If it
If I
doesn't
ju-
if it doesn't do anything, if it's just for cosmetic, you're fine.
No, I was gonna check and see if they had any gauntlets at the armor, like the armory shop
Oh, bracers defense? No.
or anything like that. Okay,
No.
never mind then.
You're-
I'll just continue.
If you
being
wanted
neutral.
to buy those, you're gonna be spending a shit ton of gold. Those are not cheap. Those
Yeah.
are very expensive.
Oh
items.
yeah. I know that. I just want. Never mind. Never mind.
I also would like to buy, because I didn't look at my spell information before setting things up.
Nice.
Some material. I need powdered corn extract. and a
So
twisted-
for reagents, you don't need that. Only gold ones. Anything that costs gold for spells.
Oh, okay.
So if it has a gold cost, then you'll need the reagent for it. But if it's just regular stuff, we could just throw that underneath the carpet, under the rug, kind of thing. That's not really,
Okay.
You can role play it though, of course, that you have it or you're harvesting it or whatever. That's for fun.
Okay, cool.
But arrows
Maybe
do
the
obviously
component
count. When
pouch.
you do fire arrows, you have to deduct them every time you fire an arrow. But you can find them back after the fight's done to see if you can find some arrows or some that are still intact.
And then the hempen rope that comes in the starting item stuff, that's what, 60 feet long, right?
It's
Rope?
It'll say in the. It should say next to it.
It's 100 feet,
I
isn't
think normally 50.
50. Okay, 150.
Yeah.
50
2 lots of 50 or 1.
Yeah, you already have
Right.
it. Explorer pack usually has it.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I just couldn't see a length on it, so I just.
It just it's just base 50.
Okay.
All right, Zazie, you want to do anything? Zazie,
I'm just gonna be studying those new
you
spells
actually
and get
stayed
input
in the
into
freaking
the.
house. This is the first time.
Oh, I'm studying. I'm studying. I need to be away from all the kids.
Oh
All the
I am
these
buddy.
dragonborns.
There's a kid in there for sure. Where's the other dragonborn at? Oh, Uvrax is still in the.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in
Rex
the
is here,
house.
chilling out.
I've gone to bed. Snoring.
With the soldier up there?
Hey, I don't judge.
Making love.
They're gonna have a little Dragonborn Dynasty, baby.
Working
Whatever.
with both ships. Good job.
Alright,
All right.
never mind. Go ahead.
The day is spent as you guys get a nice rest, replenish yourselves, feeling
Yeah.
rather refreshed.
Gotta get my breath weapon back.
As after a few days of waiting, you eventually hear news of 2 captains arriving by rowboat, as they're at the marsh, just on the anchor of pretty much the end of the marsh, anchored very far away out into sea for an interview.
Oh, so they're like over here, anchored.
Pretty much, yeah. They used rowboats.
Okay, I see. All right. Yeah, we all hear news of that. And now what?
So
I guess I can stand being around you again.
We'll see your
Actually, I'll
worth
probably just head straight
when
there.
battle comes.
I can't wait to see you guys fight.
Yeah.
Shall we go check out these captains?
I believe we should.
And Red, I was right that the map only showed the like location in the marsh, and we didn't actually end up finding it. Is that right?
Yeah, you didn't see it. You couldn't find it. The marsh is big. It's massive.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I just wanted to be clear for.
Yeah,
No,
you can see it. You can see it at multiple places, but the Thundering Cliffs is a good one to obviously see because on your map with the little glass you saw multiple areas. As you can tell, that would be a location as it's marked on the map.
Okay.
As you guys see 2 rowboats coming in, as you do see obviously the first one coming into view, as you do see Stands and Tar staggering slightly as she begins to rather be tipsy a little bit. As you can roll an insight.
Oh yeah. I'm great at that. Shoot, I have proficiency in insight. And I got an 11.
I got this, guys.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Dang.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god, guys.
Uvrex is the only one who has some senses.
Like, yep, he's a tabaxi.
As you can obviously reveal that it is a tabaxi, but you can tell she is completely rum-soaked with catnip. She's totally not sober.
I knew she'd be fun.
I like her.
This is
That
why
one is
you always vet
inebriated.
your captain.
Greetings, everybody. I am Stanzen
I'm gonna walk up to her and lay on
I'm
hands.
so having this discussion with next week.
I have the fastest ship and the most agile crew. Let's gossip more mission. We are the seas dancing, the light can outmaneuver and outrun, and the open ship. As you can see, Kristoff coming down as he looks at Sansar with a mixture of disgust and horror as he shakes his head.
I vote for Stanzentar.
As you can see Kristoff looking, as he shakes his head with disbelief, as he thinks nobody would consider choosing a drunken tabaxi over his ship. As he looks towards you, my ship is reliable, safe. You might need my ship for the seas. It becomes very violent at night. And, I heard rumors, there are dangers at sea. My ship can handle itself easily enough. That ship will probably break and crash into the next building it sees.
On land.
They have buildings in the ocean?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know about the ocean buildings?
If you feel confident with the backseat on the wheel, you're welcome, but my ship is clear on making the mission the point of objective. And if we come into combat, my men are ready to fight, even to the death. Indeed. Besides that...
steal?
What?
Will you steal, or your crew steal from us while we sleep?
No. Never.
I don't trust them.
Inside.
Can we make
Inside.
insight on him?
Sure.
Yo, come on,
it's
guys.
not because he's a
Not better.
dragonborn, it's
Russian.
because he
I'm
sounds
pretty
weirdly
sure it's because
Russian.
he's a dragon.
Well, I have to make
Jeez.
2 accents. Whoever gets a 20 can get some insight on this guy.
Oh god. You know what?
As you can tell, the Dragonborn is kind of hiding something. He's kind of nervous, if anything. But it's not in the idea of stealing from you. It's something else. As you can tell, he's just kind of a little shaken up that he's traveling to the Thundering Cliffs. But he'll do anything for payment, of course.
You Dragonborn, how big is your crew?
40 men strong.
I'm main Dragonborn.
Only one.
Can you
Me.
breathe fire?
Are you good with 2 more coming on board? As I point to the other 2.
As long as they do not burn my ship.
I guess it depends on if you're successful. But I wouldn't exactly mind having something a bit more stable compared to that, whatever that is.
Yes, she is very clearly inebriated.
So she's fun.
She doesn't seem nervous.
I don't think she can be.
You can see her just
Probably
sleeping.
not
She's
so
like
sleeping
sleeping
in
right
the
now.
wall.
I'm like really conflicted because
Party boat, party boat.
I mean, Dragonborn guy over here is A, pompous because Dragonborn, and B, kind of hiding something. And then the Tabaxi was kind of hot until she opened her mouth. So now I really don't know what to do.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. So if I had a copper for every time I heard
Yes,
that.
what are nickels?
Yeah, I sorry, I meant silver. Nickel
I've heard
doesn't
of
exist.
I've heard of the metal nickel, but I've never heard of.
I've heard of the band. It's actually very popular
You
amongst
can
the
ask them
monastery.
any questions you see fit and interview them. Either or.
I'll ask
either
if she's conscious, if she's ever been to the Thundering Cliffs.
She's sleeping right now.
I'll wake her up first, I guess.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Hi.
Why
Oh,
is she a monkey?
well.
Meow.
What are we talking about again?
Have you ever sailed to the Thundering Cliffs before?
Plenty of times, indeed. Where's that again?
I genuinely don't know. I thought that was your job.
Oh, yeah,
Inside check.
we can totally find it.
Inside.
Sail. She has no idea what the fuck that is.
I'm just gonna walk over, not too close to the other captain, but like close enough, and then I'm just gonna like cross my arms and look at you guys.
But
I'll ask.
every night's a fun time on the boat.
I'll ask Kristoff the same question if he's been to the cliffs before.
I have. It is dangerous indeed. Much horrible creatures dwell there. I can bring you as close as possible without damaging my ship, and get you safely on, well, the coast. You'll have my
Did you ever
word.
die there?
You'll be protected. Sorry.
Do you have any men that can accompany us?
Well, you can take a few men out for you to get there, but this is a solo mission for you. It is not for. We're supposed to be getting you there, not supposed to be fighting the battle for you.
I see. No, I understand.
Have either of you heard of this cult that we're hunting, or had any interactions with them?
You can roll an insight on both.
Would you consider
God
drunk
damn it.
a condition?
It's more of a state of being. It's like
It's a poison
a way of
condition.
life.
It's a poison, yeah.
What? Sorry, top up, Rob?
Yeah, would you consider being drunk a condition?
Yes, it is conditioned. It gives you disadvantage in perceptions,
Yeah, it's a real condition.
and it gives you. It's really bad for fighting.
Right. My question was,
He wants to use.
so what I would like to do is walk to Stanzentar, and put my hand on her shoulder and look her dead in the face.
She looks at you. Hey, don't
And I'll
touch
say-
me! Don't touch me! I'm a lady.
I'll say, wake up, and I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
All right, you do that as she begins to be non-toxic. As she's like, "Hey, you ruined my buzz."
I do apologize for that. But unfortunately, we do need some straight answers. So I need you thinking here.
She starts ringing again.
Did,
Um,
but
I'm
he's getting
talking, I'm
bottle
just
out of her hand.
drinking, okay? What do you need straight answer for? I have fast ship.
I understand that you have a fast ship, but do you know where we're going?
Oh yes.
No, she does not.
Show direction and then I'll go there.
So you've never been to the Thundering Cliffs?
Oh yes, plenty of times. Easy to get there.
Are you lying to me?
I look over the party members and shake my head. Mm-mm.
Oh no, no lies here. I've been there. I just went there last week.
I will kind
Yes.
of gently try and scratch the top of her head, like I'm giving a cat a scritch.
As you do that, her claws come out and slices you. Do not touch me! I am a lady! As you take 1 point of damage.
Ooh. Worth it. Friends, I think we have our answer here.
Yes,
Definitely
as
the
loath as I
Tabaxi.
am to admit it. Could really
My
only
God.
be one.
She was just
You're
there
even worse
last
than I
week.
thought.
I suspect that Danson was not really at the cliffs. I don't have to be particularly insightful to learn that much.
Well, I just wanted to be sure. Everyone seemed to like the fun style, but I just thought I'd lay it out bare for us.
She's not a bear, she's a tabaxi.
Yes, that is quite literally what.
Sorry.
she
All right. I say we.
Can we?
You just
Oh,
watch her
actually-
start snorting some like catnip.
Can I cast detect thoughts on specifically on Kristoff and ask him about
So
the
the wisdom's the insight originally for 17, buddy. From what you asked before about the cult, you do feel like he's hiding something about it. You can see he's sweating as he's just using a kind of like kind of handkerchief to wipe the brow of the sweat.
I thought it'd be ice.
exactly. Right, so I want to get a detect thoughts, checking his surface level thoughts about the cult. Just what as we've been talking.
All right. Let me roll. Fails.
Sick.
What are you trying to find surface thoughts? What are you trying to see? Anything? You can tell he's just like, please don't ask me the question again. Please don't ask me the question again. I just want to do this mission and get done with this job.
Yeah, definitely gonna ask him about. So, you've never heard of this cult before? You've never run into them? Is that right?
I have come across them indeed, but I would never work for them.
What am I getting from his thoughts? Because if he failed his wisdom save, like I can even go deeper.
You can tell he's like, I had no choice. I had no choice.
Okay. Interesting.
I think he's
I'll
playing
wait
the
till-
saving game.
Yeah, I'll wait till we're off somewhere else to kind of relay that information.
Sounds like you don't want me. She sees fit to go back on her rowboat. Have fun getting to where you need to go.
Don't leave.
Take me with you.
I love you.
This man touched me. I do not like that on my vessel.
That's fair.
That's
Yeah,
totally
honestly, that was
fair.
kind of messed up,
and-
man.
I give you full permission to do whatever you want to him, as long as you don't kill him. Just don't leave, please.
Or trap his soul. Don't kill him or trap his soul.
I was just trying to show my appreciation.
Just flirt.
That's a very specific request there, buddy.
Yeah, who would? Yeah, what do you know something about getting your soul trapped?
As
You
Espar
alright?
has suggested that she thinks that Kristoff would be a better choice, but it's up to you, of course. As she's waiting so she can pay them.
Yes.
I'm gonna
let's-
step back to where Zazzy is to see what he is doing over here, and be like, "What's going on, man?"
He's just over there just laughing.
I come over. Hey, what's hopping?
Oh my god.
And with us being stepped back, I will relay that I heard Kristoff saying something in his head about he had no choice in relation to the cult. And I think that there's something suspicious going on.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this cult, but I can tell you, he knows more than I do.
I'm gonna step back up then after hearing that information, and I'm gonna ask Mercy to come with me. And I'm straight up just gonna ask, do either of you plan on killing or harming us?
I would love to drink with you guys and see what we can get into.
That sounds like fun.
As Kristoff's, no, I would not kill you. My mission is straight, to get you where you are. Protect you with my life.
I'll look at Mercy and be like,
Am I getting anything from Detect Thoughts?
No, he's kind of
Oh.
like, he's more like, kind of like, more concerned on hoping that you guys don't pick him actually. As he doesn't want you. He feels like now there's something a little bit misfit. Is he doesn't really trust you guys now. He's like, please don't pick me. Pick that stupid Tabaxi now. I don't trust this one.
We'll be
Well,
back in a moment. Give us one moment.
I was just going to say, if you want us to pick you and you want us to trust you, you should tell us why conversation about the cult make you squirm.
It does not make me squirm.
I beg to differ.
What is a cult? She says.
So it seems like we're kind of screwed either way we choose. What is everyone thinking?
Rebo.
Yeah, I'm still just standing next to the dragon. I mean, I'm going to assume I wasn't in the conversation when you were doing your detect thought stuff, so I'm just kind of still standing there, getting a bit more confused.
One is a party bow, and the other one might have some information that you might need. Or you may not even indulge in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's like all solid gray walls, and there's like one table with one set of cards. It's like super boring.
Be lost at
I mean,
sea
I
for
think-
20 days or more.
But it's
think we
really
can-
fast. It'll still be 10 days. Just cover double the distance. Start
We
like
can make
being
the party
wheelies and
wherever
stuff,
we
ramping
want.
off of icebergs.
Yes, I'll walk over and stand next to the stupid white dragonborn as well.
At least you have some sense for a double shade.
Well, I
He
think
looks at you.
we're.
He must be racist as fuck. I don't even know how you can be friends with him.
He started it, and we aren't
I-
friends.
He whispered it towards him.
Oh. So I just have really good holes in the side of my head because I don't have ears because I'm a dragon. Anyway.
Yeah, looks like we have a choice of kind of keeping enemies close or potentially crashing the ship. I don't know. Yeah, attack in the middle of the night or crashing the ship. Pick your poison, I suppose.
Well, I can easily handle any
I
enemies
think
that
more
come my
important,
way.
keep your buddies close than your enemies.
I'm going to throw you overboard.
I'll float.
I'm sure. They all float.
So it's like it's
Sounds
like,
like
almost like
good.
Pokemon.
That's
Do you want the SS Anne or do you want a freaking sailboat?
As I am an Earth Genasi, I would prefer not to crash into the water. However, I do think
Oh, she doesn't like you. She doesn't want you on her boat anymore since you touched her.
I
Well-
mean, Earth Genasi are definitely known for their shoot, what am I thinking of? They're
Sea
green.
wings.
You know, they like the green. So.
They're probably seasick too.
I think
Sansa reluctantly walks over to the ship with the white dragon.
Good choice, comrade.
do believe that we should take the safer, sturdier option. However,
Well, yeah. I think we're going to have to do that too, and we're just going to
Wait, why'd you roll a D100? Sorry,
keep our
did I
keep
miss
our
something?
eyes peeled and not
We're going.
Oh.
keep our guard up while we're on the ship, at least.
Yeah, maybe there are 40 soldiers who will attack us while you're sleeping.
I can't wait to see them try. Especially if it's a red dragonborn. Oh, they
just have to keep watch over the nights.
40 versus 7.
Who said I was on your side? It's 4d6v1 for all I'm concerned.
Well, then it would
Sorry.
just be 46 v1.
Yeah. It's just a lot of 1v1s if you really think about it.
A lot of ease.
How can
Anyway,
you say that when you can breathe fire?
yeah. That's why I'm just really good at whatever. Alright, let's go.
We should avoid breathing fire on a a wooden seafaring vessel.
Well, I guess they have to try and play nice.
He only said breathing fire. He didn't say anything about conjuring it.
That's fair. I can also do that, probably.
Oh, semantics.
As the campaign ends, as you sink in like the Titanic.
Yay! I'll just boil the ocean.
Alright,
It'll
so
be worse.
Who are you guys going with? Kristoff or Sanzitar?
I'm going Kristoff.
Yeah, I'll go with the Russian.
Yeah. Actually, dude, sorry, I just got that. He's a white dragonborn. I get it now. Go ahead.
I will also go with
It
Kristoff.
makes sense. He's from Russia. It's
No, I
fucking snow there.
understand. Yep. No, it's great. Beautiful NPC design.
I actually have someone called Sanzitar in my Mondays game. They based their character off of Sanzitar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun
Right.
describing this to him.
That's where you got the name. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Right. Let's
I
good.
made his character sound like a drunk because I don't know. That's what it gives me.
Sounds about right.
I like to believe that you spelled Kristoff Krystofv.
That's the only way you could spell it. Especially for a Russian dragon.
There's actually a couple silent U's in there.
Alright.
Yeah, we're going with Kristoff.
And what's the name of his ship again?
His
I don't
ship.
think it's said.
He does. It's where the hell is it?
That's a weird name.
Where did I park my ship?
He's got like a key fob in his hand, and it's just deep, deep, deep. Weird. It's not making any noise.
Where did I park my invisible ship?
Well, hers is the Dancing Delight, and then his is like Ice Flow or something.
Shoot, I don't. I was paying attention, I promise, but I don't remember.
Icebreaker or something.
Icebreaker or something, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that.
A galley.
That's just the type of ship it is, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Corsair does sound
I
like
just called Ice Flow. That's a ship's name.
Oh, icebreaker would be a bit. Whatever. I'm not here to run your.
I mean,
It's
that's
known-
probably
it's
what
known
it
to
can
go
do.
through the
It can
ice.
probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like
FLOE.
It's better than the Titanic.
Yeah. All right. As you take the rowboat as they begin to move in that direction, as it takes a few hours, but you eventually get to that point.
Yay. 2 hours in. No, it's fine. I'm having fun.
One of the rowboats we built in Out of the Abyss was actually called the Titanic.
How did that go?
It sank.
It fulfilled its legacy. It was cursed.
But that wasn't our fault. That was the Demigorgon.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it wasn't an iceberg this time. It was an iceberg-sized Demigorgon.
Yeah.
I mean, we've... Never mind.
As you get on
Right.
here, you do eventually come across a crew. Is this big giant vessel you see before you, this big freighter of a galley. As you do get kind of the feeling of everybody around here is unhappy. As you can see the captain kind of coming on as he begins to make his way onto the ship. Welcome to the ice floe. I will show you around and get you situated in our ship course.
Mm-hmm.
As he shows you all 4 levels. They have the level for sleeping, the level for eating, the level for it's where all like the ammunition is, and then the bottom half is pretty much where they keep basically all the storage. As you see, this thing has 4 sails.
Wow. That's a lot of sails.
There's 8 cannons on each side.
Jeez, that's a lot of cannons.
And it has 1 harpoon in the middle, in the front.
Hmm.
It has this kind of beautiful, carved out of like wood in the front, like a beautiful kind of mount. As you do see, kind of like a beautiful woman, as she's kind of like she has like a trident in her hand, kind of moving forward.
That's cool. So, what do you do for fun?
Fun? Nothing. I do my job.
Alright.
If you want fun, you are welcome to drink some of our famous, what do you call it? As he speaks to his other friend. They call it moonshine.
This might be a bit fun after all.
If you need anything, make sure my sailors can obviously see fit to you. This is my first mate. Her name is Kalashi. She will see fit to show you around. In the meantime, I must head towards the captain's quarters to make a route. Pleasure to meet you all.
Hi, I'm Buddy.
She looks at you. Ooh.
Hello.
Poor buddy. He's just trying to riz everyone.
Are you sure?
I never said he was doing it well.
I am Kalashi. Pleasure. I am the first mate here. Seeming fit, you've all come here for a mission at hand. I've been told that you are here to come to the Thundering Cliffs, I believe.
Indeed.
Yes, that's right.
That's our destination.
Well,
The captain told us you've been there before. Is that right?
we have a few times. He's...
And?
Well, I can't really say anything. I've been on the ship the entire time.
Did you ever die there?
No.
Oh.
Well, don't think so. I've never been off the ship in that legion. It's just off the coast of Neverwinter, a little further. Alright, well, I show you to your rooms, and you guys can get the situation. And if you need anything, be sure to see fit to ask any of the sailors or myself. Or if you do need some advice, be sure to always come forth. Morale's kind of on the down low for the time being. We've been having some issues with the sailors, but we hope to have a better voyage. So don't feel threat that it's not you. It's beyond your understanding, of course.
Is there any risk of a mutiny?
Mutiny? I don't think so.
It's just when the sailors are unhappy.
We could start a mutiny.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
No, we're not starting a mutiny. We're gonna be good, well-behaved guests on the ship.
I don't know. She seems pretty into it, and if she wants to do it, I'm down.
I will slightly loudly whisper, you know, those hey kind of whisper. Perhaps we should get to our room before we talk about starting a mutiny.
You're starting.
Yeah.
You're starting a mutiny?
We're starting a mutiny?
Keep that to yourself.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's get to our rooms.
How many rooms do we have?
There's a big. They give you a private room, as it has eight kind of not beds, but more like the. Yeah, I don't know.
Hammocks?
Hammocks. Thank you.
Yeah.
This will be your room. Here is the washroom. It's not much, but it's a hole in the ground.
Where does it go?
It. And...
With everyone?
Yes.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm good.
I'll just hold it.
For 10 days? I don't think so.
I'm very impressive.
And
We get to stay together in this room. All
over
of us
here is your
together.
storage locker. If you need to put anything in here, this is your key. Just make sure that you don't lose it. Give it to the most trustworthy individual of your squad.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay. I travel light. I don't really have anything I need to put in there.
I'm giving the key to Zazie. That's who I vote for.
I'm a little short, but I'm jumping up trying to reach it. I got it. I got it. Uppy, uppy.
Oh, you want to uppies? I just throw you.
Yeet.
Okay.
Alright, well, if you need anything, be sure as she heads upstairs, as you're obviously on the second floor. As the ship is about to release up anchor within the next 20 minutes, as the thing starts moving and shifting as you start to slide a little bit. For those that are not used to boats, if you're seasick, you roll con save. If you're not, you don't have to. It's just for fun.
Well, I definitely am.
Oh, sick.
But I also have good constitution.
Mm-hmm. You got +7. Nice.
Mercy.
Oh, mercy. Quick, go in the hole. Go in the hole.
I'll be up on the deck. Apparently, is where I need to be.
Alabaster's not too good either. Ooh.
Yeesh.
My family, there's a lot more hopping through shadow portals, not a lot of sailing, so.
But I just walk places. Sometimes I run.
People who have the 20 plus is like has an iron stomach. The people who just past the 10 are feeling nauseous but not enough to throw up.
And under?
The ones that they're puking probably.
Wonderful.
So
Jeez.
10 days.
10
Let's have an
days.
I Spy My Little Eye 10-day tournament.
Ugh,
Buddy doesn't have to. He doesn't have a stomach.
that's fair.
At,
You-
I
well, you
saw
don't
this
throw up, like,
little eye,
ears?
something creepy.
at some point on the first day, I would like to, if we're all in the room, maybe before I start getting seasick, I would suggest that I have part of my training as a hunter and an archer is I have means in which to make myself harder to spot. I think that we should, as at least
Hide
2 or
and
3
seek.
of us, maybe take a look around the ship tonight and try and see if there's anything that we can glean from our fine crew members here.
Oh, you want information?
I think it would be prudent.
Right. I'm sure there's plenty we have to learn.
The storage room down at the bottom sounds like a great opportunity for that.
Good idea.
I was going to try and talk to the crew myself.
I think that would also be prudent. I think if that doesn't yield any results, I have some means that we can sneak around a little extra sneakily.
No reason we can't do both.
I look over to Yervarax. Sneaky, huh?
Sneaking.
You have double disadvantage on stealth because of your heavy armor and now your shield. Oh my god.
Well, the shield is on my back.
Oh, you still have it. You know? Well, you're
It
gonna.
doesn't actually give me disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
It doesn't? It doesn't. I think that's looking at something else. Never mind.
Just slicey slice.
Yeah, I don't think this guy can really hide anything, considering all the clinking and clacking and shiny metal.
Yes, well, it was never really part of my training to do any type of espionage business. Face my problems head on, like a true born dragon.
Well, I'm glad that's worked for you so far. Unfortunately for
Yes.
you, I am blessed, so all my problems seem to just disappear.
What about darkness? Have you solved that one yet?
The darkness? Darkness isn't a problem, it isn't something to be solved, but if I do need to light the way, I can easily just use my fire.
Racism is a problem you haven't solved yet.
Who said it was a problem?
God.
It is simply a tragedy that people are racist. If you know any racists, be sure to shun them.
Why are you here then?
I'm not racist.
Yeah. I'm not so sure about that, buddy.
Gee, yeah, you guys are weird. I'm gonna walk away now.
Yes, you
Walk
can't be
away.
racist against a lesser race.
I just
See,
start
this guy
conjuring
gets it.
crickets.
Oh boy.
Besides, it's Dragonborn racism. That doesn't
It's
count.
different. Yeah, it's
Yes.
different. It's witty banter, if anything. It's not like I actually hate the guy that much. He'll come around, I'm sure. So before we try and glean information from that storage area, and you said you were going to be talking with the crew?
I
Is there
just
any-
figured it
Boot!
just figured it'd be good to mingle during mingle in the mess hall when time for dinner.
I would
See
like
what
to
I
see what
can-
they have to eat.
Right.
Dibs on mingling with the first mate. She's mine, I called it.
You can have her.
Are you
Never
gonna
mind.
be her buddy?
Ooh.
Best buddies for life sounds like. I'm jealous.
Alright. As you guys begin to sail across the ship, for those that want to do anything, I will kind of ask you one by one. So we can obviously see fit that everybody gets a spotlight here. We'll start with Zazie. What do you want to do on the ship as the ship is moving? As obviously you're within the first hour of the vessel moving.
I will check out our living quarters.
Okay.
And you said we had a storage area.
You do
storage
have a
locker
separate
room?
room, yes. It's a separate room for storage. It's very small. It's enough for maybe one person to sleep in it, but it's like it's full of crates.
And is that like right next to this?
It's next to where you're sleeping, yes, where all the beds are. Then right across from the other side is where the toilet is. The toilet leads into the opposite room to get out. So it's like a two-way door. So some person can open it up while you're taking a shit.
Okay, and then I will spend most of the day just walking around the ship, trying to get to know the layout and that kind of stuff.
Alright. Buddy, what do you want to do?
I'm kind of walking around trying to introduce myself to everyone that's who will listen.
And you see a guy like, holy shit! Oh, give me a heart attack! What the hell are you?
I'm here to stand on top of the ship.
Where's your master? You don't have strings. How is this possible?
You don't have strings.
Well, I'm alive.
Oh god.
Oh.
Obviously, I am.
This is not possible.
What's not possible is this boat isn't sinking. How is that possible?
That sounds incredibly menacing, especially with the big hole in the side.
Especially with the toilet in the ground.
As he looks at you, confused, she's like, he kind of like, I'm busy doing my job. I don't understand. Is this a prank? Whose toy is this?
I'm not a toy. I'm a boy.
You're not a boy. You're a object of anything. I don't
Object
understand how you're talking.
I slowly move my mouth like this.
It's not natural. You shouldn't. There has to be somebody here. Who's pulling this prank?
Not natural. One guy over there breathes fire.
Yes, but he's alive. You're just made of wood.
If you cut me, do I not bleed?
I could try.
Yeah, like seriously, like, I don't know.
You want me to try?
Sure.
You sure it's not gonna hurt you, alright?
I have no idea.
As he kind of goes closer with a dagger.
As soon as he starts reaching towards me, I start yelling, "He's attacking me!" And I run away.
As everybody's like rushing towards him. There was a toy on the ship. You gotta believe me.
Oh my god. That guy's gonna go insane. You ruined this man's life.
Alright, Mercy.
Anyway, go ahead.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, just what I said before, that like when the crew gathers for their next meal to kind of go in and mingle and talk to people, I'll probably like start off with like,
Well,
you
we'll
know,
get back to you for that
Avni-
since you're waiting for that.
yeah, sure.
Alright, so Fizzle, what do you want to do?
Oh, I would also want to wait for everyone to get inside, like the mess hall. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like, like those. Oh God, I don't even know what they're called. But essentially, I'm just gonna spew fire out of my mouth using like the moonshine and stuff as like a little party trick.
It's gonna burn the fucking.
It's not gonna be like a lot. I'm not gonna like go insane with it. Just kind of like poof, poof, little poofs.
Alright, maybe we'll see how your performance is for that. Alright.
We'll see. Oh, my performance is great.
Sydney, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go fail miserably at trying to flirt with the first mate.
Alright, you do see her. She's actually on the crow's nest up above.
I'll get out the carpet and I'll fly up to the crow's nest.
Oh, you mean your broom?
Broom.
Yeah, my broom. Yeah, that.
Okay. She eventually sees. She's like, "Oh my, I didn't know you could fly."
Do you want to hop on? It's fun.
I have a job to do. I can't just merely just quit and work. I'm sorry. I'm the navigator.
I mean, I could take you further so you could navigate more.
It doesn't work that way. And she shows you kind of like the devices she uses, maps. I can show you if you'd like to learn.
Sure, that sounds like fun.
So you eventually land next towards it as she begins to show you the kind of calipers and such, as she begins to show you kind of like where we're at and where we're trying to go, gradually trying to move your hand into the direction.
This is fascinating. I've only ever had to navigate like land vehicles, not water. Water is very foreign to me.
Well, it's kind of something I grew up with ever since I was a child. I actually come from a small harbor, just off the coast. As she takes a minute as she says about a place kind of up close towards around Icewind Dale area, but a little bit further out, a small little isle.
Well, that was very far away. What brought you down here?
Well, I was a child. I grew up. I wanted to sail the seas, and I wanted to get away from the north. But the ship does go through the north easily enough. It's built with titanium, able to crush through the ice like butter. This vessel has seen much war in its time. I've seen it, and I've lived through it, of course. Different ships,
Have you fought
different
for it?
pirates. Oh, I've fought, and I can defend myself if I see fit. As you can see, she is a swashbuckler.
Well, you definitely look capable, that's for sure.
Indeed, indeed. And what do you do? I'm assuming you're an adventurer of some sort.
Yeah.
You honestly look like a witch from one of the storytale books.
That's one way to put it, I guess. I'm not evil, if that's what you're thinking.
I really, honestly, you could call me evil if possible. I've done enough harm that I'd probably go down, well, down into the books, I'd say.
I think you're too hard on yourself. I think evil is not something we can choose to be per se, unless we really intend it.
I suppose. Well, one life for another, and I'd rather keep my life than anything else.
See, most people see that death is just, inherently bad. And sometimes, you just gotta kill someone. It's just how it goes. It's either you or them,
Sorry.
and, it just starts the cycle over. Life is a pattern. We all go in circles.
I see. Well, you can call me Tisha for short. A lot of people can't pronounce my name fully.
You can call me Leth.
Sorry.
Alright, Leth. Well, we'll be sailing across the sea for quite a while. You might have the acknowledgement to be a navigator yourself one day. It's taken me many years to learn navigation.
Well, I'm always ready to learn new things.
I was surprised you picked our ship over the other ship.
I mean, fun can only really do so much for you. We wanted someone a little more reliable.
Indeed. Kristoff is a good leader, but I find his skills are a little bit lackluster. He's not been the same person he once was. He's been acting rather differently.
Well, maybe you should be captain then.
Me, captain? I wish. It's kind of honestly hard to take leadership or something like that. If I did a mutiny, I don't know if I would have enough people to back me up on this.
I mean, this is just between you and me, but most of my party doesn't really seem to trust your captain too much, so we might be willing to back you up.
Well, Kristoff, he's been rather different, I guess you could say, the last couple of months. He's turned down multiple lucrative contracts sailing northwest to the Moonshine's Isles in order, well, to stay closer to Neverwinter for some reason. I have no idea. He's taking less paying jobs, and we're not pleased about it because we're getting less pay.
Well, I can understand why you'd be upset by that. I would imagine that the rest of the crew would probably side with you too if that's what's going on. I mean, no one says we have to kill the guy, but maybe he just doesn't deserve to be captain anymore.
I suppose so. But I don't wish to threat your crew and have an experienced captain, well, pushed overboard. But
Well, I'll keep my eye on him, because something seems off. And if you ever need any help, you come grab one of us, okay?
certainly. As you can tell just by her voice, you can tell that she's thinking about it.
Oh, no.
Alrighty. I'll probably just spend the rest of the time just learning how to navigate, I guess.
Alright, Uvrax, we head towards you.
Honestly, even though Uvrax's stomach is like completely fine, he's probably still feeling like the mental effects of it all.
Yeah, it's just kind of, it's not land, it's not solid.
Like he, prefers the ground.
Like for a galley,
So-
it's pretty solid. It's not moving that much, but you can tell that the water is bumping a little bit here and there.
He'd probably just be standing on the deck,
Okay. That's even worse.
like trying not to fall off.
The water. Psh, psh.
Like he doesn't mind the water. It's just the swaying. I think is the general thing.
It's not really swaying that much for a galley, but you can feel like the dips. That's for sure.
Mm.
When they hit big
But
waves,
yes,
they
that's-
you can see the ship just crushes through it.
Yeah, that's what he would be doing.
All right, Alabaster, what do you want to do?
Well, I think the first thing that I would want to do is check, like, very thoroughly check through the room that they've given us.
Sure.
You know, make a real solid check.
Roll me
Make sure
investigation.
that there's yeah.
Solid
like-
check.
Oh,
Well, like hidden cameras.
And
Oh,
Red,
God.
Frank, bro.
Red, while they're doing that,
Mhm.
sorry, I forgot to mention my comprehend languages helm. I'm gonna keep that active the entire time I'm walking around the cruise, so I can understand any languages.
Okay. I don't think you could understand Thieves' Camp though.
Yeah, I'm not
Huh?
sure about that. It just says
It's
every
not a
language.
language. It's
Yeah,
like
these
a-
can't isn't a language.
It's a secret kind of.
Yeah, it's more of a cold.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, so Alabaster, you don't find anything obviously dangerous in your room. It looks pretty clean, swept. You see obviously a couple dead mice that hadn't been cleaned up behind actual like drawers that had not been pushed and pulled clean lately.
And then after that, I think I would just kind of go into the mess hall, the kitchen, or the eating area where people are going to be coming in and out
Sure.
probably the most, and just kind of find a corner and just flip a hood up, and go kind of stealth mode,
Ooh, he's
and
Strider
just
now.
kind of listen.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick
And-
5-minute break as you stealth as you keep a low profile.
Stealth is a vital part of Metagear Online.
As we'll be back in 5 minutes, so you take
Dang.
your bio break, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
It's a nice still.
You can't tell me what to do.
What's the two numbers?
Oh, it just it rolls both in case of like
Or
disadvantage or something.
disadvantage. You
Like you
Mhm.
can
that on
roll
your-
it so it'll like do it for you. But generally it's just so
It
you
just
don't
kind
have
of
to
helps
re-roll
speed
or
up the
anything.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which, you know, is
You can
nice.
change it so you can toggle that on or off, though. It's up to yourself.
Yeah, I prefer having it toggled, but like that's just because I prefer to press more buttons.
Yeah, I like taking more steps.
Yes, I love buttons. Yes, buttons.
Oh,
I can't be trusted to click that many buttons.
a button to surpass the Metal Gear.
I love buttons. The Metal Gear had a lot of buttons.
Indeed.
I enjoy pressing all of them.
Oh, so the first roll is just a straight roll, and the second is with advantage. or
With
dis-
advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
advantage or disadvantage, that one, yeah.
Yeah, you can treat it as both, because the higher number would be advantage, lower number would be disadvantage, but if it's just a
Right.
straight roll, you take the first.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
If you want to be able to toggle it, it's over by the gear where core bio spells, and then the little toggle gears there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can click on
Gotcha,
that.
okay.
And then on the far right, it's the third one down. Second one down. Row queries. And you can click on that to advantage toggle, then you'll be able to pick when you have it on normal or advantage, disadvantage.
Always roll event. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. I've never used Roll20 before, so this is all kind
Mm-hmm. Hello? Bonjour. Hola. Oh,
So,
goodbye.
random question that some of you guys may know.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an ability to merge with stone.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the Blade Ward cantrip, but it's
Can you
not
put it in
showing up
the? If you have a
in
question
my
about it,
spell.
can you put it in the chat? Like you can just click. Like if you go down to your abilities, there's like a text bubble you can click, and it puts the description in the chat. If you have a question about it. Yeah. I can...
Ah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
But it says I know the Blade Ward cantrip, but it's not showing up in my spells. Do I have to just manually add that?
Yeah, you
You
can drag it from the
go ahead.
compendium.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can just yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so you'll go to the little I button at the top of Roll20, type in the spell in the search bar, and you can just literally click and drag it over to your character sheet.
Oh,
Blade Ward is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Proficiency
Gotta
bonus.
love Earth Genasi.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look up the spell, see what it does.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
that one.
resistance to
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I just didn't recognize the
Actually,
name. That is pretty good.
The
Actually, I have no
water
idea what
Genasi's by far the most strongest one out of the four.
What do they do?
Go look it up and you'll see.
Whatever. That's fair.
Oh, that's too much effort.
No, you're supposed to just know it.
Oh my god.
Ability score, creature type size,
You're,
dark
you're,
vision,
you're definitely not
acid
sitting
resistance.
at your computer with Google.
No, actually, I'm on a typewriter right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Same.
This is yeah. Hey, did you get my facts?
Sorry, no, my
Anyway.
paper's been broken for the last couple days.
So I think my pigeon got lost, but
You can always send it to my pager.
Water Genasi get Acid Splash as a
Yeah.
cantrip.
that's a splash.
They
Creator
can
destroy.
also create or destroy water and Water Walk.
I see that. That is pretty decent. And acid
Yeah,
resistance
but
is
dark
pretty good.
vision.
And
from
dark
Earth-
vision.
No, Earth Genasi's get dark vision. I think
So
they're
does
the only
water.
ones.
Looks here.
Oh, does
Water
it?
does get, yeah,
Oh,
water
nice.
gets dark vision.
According to Monsters of the Multiverse.
I also can cast Pass Without a Trace without.
Oh yeah. That's pretty good as well.
Maybe I should take that off of my spell list then.
I don't have a spell list.
I don't have it on my spell list. Take that.
Plus, you also don't know him, so he doesn't. You don't even know what spells he has.
No, I think it'd come up in conversation.
I mean, I
Yes,
did
can
kind
you
of
pass
hint
without a
at it
trace?
pretty heavily.
You did, yeah.
All right, so that's.
And so,
Is there a read back
even-
yet or no?
even-
Go ahead,
Back.
sorry.
so speaking of the Blade Ward, and I guess Blade Ward wouldn't because it's cantrip, but so the casting the spell with that ability, does that still take up a spell slot?
No, it's a cantrip, Blade Word.
No, sorry.
For pass without
trace.
trace, it uses
No.
the ability to do it. So essentially, you get to do that once, and then when you do a long rest, you get to do it again. But it doesn't take any
Gotcha.
spell
Yeah,
slots.
it doesn't take anything. It's just
But-
a once a day you can do it.
Okay,
Mhm.
so the first time I can do it without the material, but the second time if I wanted to do it again, I would have to use
Correct.
a second level spell slot.
You
Yes.
would have to use the
Do you?
slot.
Yeah. Do you have
it
it on your spell
depends.
list?
It depends if it
yeah.
says that you.
Okay.
Yeah, what it says on roll 20 here, it says you can also cast it using any spell slots you have of second level.
Oh, okay.
So you like I have a feat that gives me some spells, and I cannot cast those with my spell slots, but this one you
Mhm.
can.
It's really annoying.
Gotcha.
when
I
it
think the
does that.
Fire Genasi is the weakest one out of them all.
Yeah, I think they've got like burning hands and stuff as their spells.
Yeah, they've got Produce Flame, Burning Hands, and Flame Blade,
Yeah.
which, depending on what you're playing, could be good for you, but
hmm
Fire is usually
more
the worst.
situational. Air
Yeah.
and fire are both very situational,
Yeah.
but at least
I mean,
air
yeah,
is
fire resistance is like a standard for most big bads.
Conversely, though, having resistance to fire damage is great because lots
It
of
is
things
very
do fire. So
I have
yeah,
that.
It's
I can't wait for Bigsby so I get some fucking giants in this game.
Yeah. Anyway, is that everyone? Everyone's doing what they want?
No, we're gonna move forward to dinner time now. So we're gonna just skip forward. As
Red, for your reference, I don't know if you looked at my character sheet. I do speak 7 languages.
Holy shit.
Oh shit! How?
Ranger. They get extras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak 1, 2, 3. I speak 4.
How many languages,
speak
what
2.
languages do you speak? Or do you not pick
me?
them yet? Oh, here I see
No,
them now.
yeah,
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Halfling, Infernal. Wow. Undercommon as well. Jesus.
Undercommon. I don't even know who speaks Undercommon.
Yeah,
Everyone in the Undercommon.
Everyone in the underworld, I guess.
I guess.
If they're just under the ground.
In the abyss.
Yeah, it's just like common for them. You know,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the Drow and all the Drugar and all that stuff speak Undercommon.
All right. Yeah.
it's mostly from like my favorite enemy and my primeval awareness stuff.
Yeah.
From Ranger stuff.
Alright. As dinner is served, as we will see, as you do see, a basket of several strips of rabbit jerky is served. As you do see a meat soup, a thin soup with small chunks of meat and rice. And it seems fit. They have obviously a full pound of sausage slathered on top of a pound of rice. That is what you have today.
Yay. I will happily dig in.
I don't eat, but I would like to check it for poison.
Okay.
Just use my cooking utensils.
Okay.
You can do that?
Yes, with cooking utensils.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know what attribute would that be.
This
though.
man's just cooking.
That would probably be either you can use your smarts, your intelligence, or you can use your wisdom. Your 21. It's not poison.
All right, go ahead, guys. Good to eat.
You can tell the rice is a little overcooked, but
Rex is already eating.
Oh yeah.
10 at a meal.
it's good food.
Delicious. Finally, some good fucking food.
As there's like a jug of moonshine on the table, as well as a tankard of ale, as well, not a tankard, sorry, like a pitcher of ale. And you can see there is wine as well. All alcohol here. Because who needs
Yay.
water?
Yeah, who needs this? It's all around us. If you want some, just go get it.
That's salty water.
Anyway, yeah. Once I finish up my meal, I'll probably like stand on top of the table, grab. I'm guessing for what I'm gonna do, moonshine is gonna be more potent.
Hi, I'm eating here.
Oh shush! I'm about to fill your heart with passion.
See your ass crack right now.
Why are you looking? I don't mean that kind of passion.
Actually.
I'll talk to you later. Anyway, yeah, I'm guessing for what I'm gonna do, moonshine is gonna be more potent, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna grab like some ale or something with like a low alcohol content, and I'm gonna like put some in my mouth and like alright, and then like swish it around and then poof, put off little psh psh psh.
All right.
Fill your hearts with joy, men.
Give me a
This place is
performance.
way too dreary.
Give me a performance and see how well you do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
10's decent.
And-
Just don't roll a 1.
It's decent. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I've got
fun
-1 in charisma, so whew.
as you do little fireballs as you spew out. Them.
Mhm. I'll do like a little dance on the table and stuff.
Oh,
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Oh, come on, you can't say that this means nothing to you. Your dreary lives, doing the same thing day in, day out. I'm just trying to give you entertainment.
You're making it worse now. As you see 6
It's
people
just
leave
like-
the table.
I'm gonna look to like whoever of our group is next to me, and I'm just gonna be like, "How long before we get kicked off this boat?" Like, any bets on that?
This
I mean,
place is worse than I thought. And then I'll get off the table, sulk a little bit, and maybe cry a little bit too.
I'll go over to you and I'll say, "Hey, don't worry.
Be happy.
Only you are like you, and that's what makes you special."
Yeah, I've been told that constantly. Jeez, I grew up in a monastery. My father is the prophecy. Do you think I don't know that? Now leave me. I must, contemplate.
Practice?
I mean, pray.
Oh, I thought going to practice. Okay. You could practice.
I don't
for
need
next
to.
time. I know for next time.
I let it a little. Oof. That's all I'm gonna do.
Anybody else doing anything at the dinner table?
Nope, just eating.
Maybe he is all right. I mean, he makes us all look excellent by comparison.
There is a use.
I mean, I think I would have eaten fast and then slunk back into the corner with my hood back up and just kind of listened to see whatever I could hear.
Above table for a second, I was hoping to get basically the information that Eurolith got.
You do hear about their wages have
yeah.
been cut. They're not making as
Yeah.
much money as they wanted. Some people are rather dissatisfied with the captain's choices. Some are actually even thinking of mutiny.
Okay. Yeah, that was all I really wanted, so we can skip my scene.
Guys, I've got an idea. You're not gonna believe it.
Oh. Alabaster, are you going to take anyone with you downstairs?
Get him.
I mean, I was.
I don't
At
know.
some point,
What's
I
going
was
on, guys?
trying to sneak around, but I was gonna wait till the dark.
Oh, you're gonna wait until nighttime? Okay.
Okay.
But I guess that was kind of an above board metagaming thing.
Yeah, no, that's word. No, you're just telling me what you're gonna do. Alright. So, you guys have a splendid meal. The time goes past easily enough. Night eventually arrives fit. You don't have to take watches, but you can if you wish, if you don't feel welcome on the ship. But I will say you don't have to at this moment. As you guys get kind of late for the night. Some you guys are waiting for the washroom, as it's obviously taking turns. That's your washroom for your crew. It's not shared with anybody else.
Oh, phew. Sorry, I thought
Well,
50 people were gonna be shitting in this.
It's not like the traditional one. It's kind of like you have to. It's kind of the ones you see in the other side of the world where you have to hover.
Yeah, it's a yep, just a hole in the ground. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I think if we're all back in the room now, I would
Correct.
kind of.
So depending if everybody else isn't, let me know.
Yeah, I would just kind of say, well, if anybody is on the stealthy side, and I will look to, who has the giant shield on their back again?
Uvarex.
I will look to Uvarex and I will say, unfortunately not you, my friend. If anyone is
Rejected.
stealthily inclined, I was thinking about having a little walkabout. If anyone would like to join me and try and see if we could find some more information.
Absolutely, I'll go with you, and maybe we can meet friends. We can talk
buddy.
to everyone we see.
Are
And
you
I-
actually stealthy, buddy? I don't. You're too friendly to be stealthy.
If you need someone light on their feet, I'm sure I can accompany you.
That's the nicest thing anyone ever said to me.
That's so great. But yeah, I'll accompany you if we're skulking.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
I'll go too, because I'm just curious.
Okay. So I will use my ability, Merge with Stone, to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. People have to be within 30 feet of you.
I'm assuming they are if they're
Yeah.
wandering with me. I'll cast it on the three of us, and then we will sneak out and try and I would personally like to try and make it to the captain's quarters,
Okay.
or a room adjacent to the captain's quarters to try and be able to sneak a peek at the captain's quarters.
Sure.
Mm.
Alright, roll me a stealth check. If you are stealthing with this lad, you get a plus 10.
Oh damn, 33. But I do want to preface.
23.
I'm gonna be as far away from him as I can.
39. Wait, why does it say 20?
You rolled a natural 20.
You're a natural 20, so
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
it's green. And then, red is for natural one.
Is that one? Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, 39.
You're like literally the shadows itself as you blend in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, were you, Mercy, are you following in pursuit, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
And physical
Yeah.
as well? Alright.
I kind of have to.
As you head down on another level towards the captain's quarters, you see the captain's quarters. As next door to the captain's quarters is the first mate's quarters. They're separated by obviously a good 10 feet. As you can see, the doors are obviously there. They obviously, you can tell right away, just looking at them, they're likely to have locks on them.
Well, I didn't think this far.
Yeah, I'll whisper it.
That's right.
I didn't think this far. I could.
Are there windows in the door?
There's no windows.
In the doors.
There's a window outside.
No, outside. Okay.
Oh, like facing outside of the
Yes.
to the outside of the ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the third level.
Okay.
Can I? Is there a way I can peek underneath the crack of the door and cast Misty Step to get myself inside?
I would say no. You maybe have to
Okay.
be a druid for that.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, you could climb to the outside of the ship and go through the window with me. I mean, can you go through a
You could
closed
fall off
window?
the ship and say goodbye to your character.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 shot. Either it happens or it doesn't.
You know, a lot
Well,
of these
think that's
ships
how-
have balconies on the back with the captain's cabin. The big ships actually had
Yes.
balconies you could get on.
Well, I mean, is this as far as we're going?
I'm not proficient with these
I-
tools, so
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for me to punch the locks, so I will not.
yeah,
That's
definitely
that would
not
be a
do that.
wise idea.
You bring the 3 people who don't have anything.
Well,
Here's the problem.
I've been staring at knock on my spell list. I've been thinking about taking it and didn't. So
Our scouting
That's the
team
thing.
got
Is
trapped by a
everybody
law.
sleeping?
Well, let's see. You think there's any way that we could create a distraction that would cause the captain to come up, and then we could sneak in?
Try.
I mean,
but
yeah, is there anyone inside of the
it
room?
would kind of be suspicious though on the first day you came on this vessel though.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, we could just go in and talk to
Good
him.
point.
talk to him while he's
In the middle
asleep.
of the night. Hey, I couldn't sleep. Can we talk?
I had a nightmare.
Could you rock me to
My
sleep?
friend just died.
When the ship is rocking.
Yeah,
Well,
my friend died. I shouldn't be alone right now.
I mean, I suppose we could just wander around and see if we can observe anything else just in the middle of the night. Maybe go down to the hold and see if there's anything suspicious down there.
Mm-hmm.
That way we don't get completely scuppered.
So you have a couple levels down. You can see some people cleaning around, but not very much activity as you do head down to the cells. As there are 3 cells, they're empty. but you can see the remains of one individual that saw his fate too soon. As you can see, he has a blade stuck into him. As you just see the skeleton remains.
Oh. Oh. Huh. It seems they haven't gotten around to burying this one yet.
Seems
Surprised
very
they didn't
strange.
do a burial at sea.
I guess I'm not very aware of the shipping traditions, you could say. So it seems a bit odd that there's a skeleton with a sword in its chest there.
A little bit.
And where did you say this was?
It's the bottom level, where all the storage is. There's
Ah.
obviously cells. 3 cells.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I think I just
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just like to kind of take a look around and see if there are any like suspicious-looking boxes or
Sorry.
any hidden doors or anything like that. Maybe.
Sure, roll me investigation.
There's a box there, but it's giving you the side eye.
Investigation is not my specialty.
14. You begin to spend as much time as you need down below as you look through some crates. Some of them are obviously shut. As you can see, obviously it has like a name on like food supplies and such. As you look around from the kegs, from everything, a lot of gunpowder down here.
Perfect. Actually, can I take some? Are they in?
It's
Is it?
in a keg.
Oh, shoot. Oh, it's just like loose.
No, it's not loose. They're sealed.
No, I mean like inside the keg. It's just full of gunpowder. It's not in like any sort of
All gun-
packaging.
No, it's just all gunpowder.
Okay, I see. Shoot.
It's for their cannons. You see a bunch of cannonballs.
Yeah, I would like. Shoot, I want some of that.
It's like very fine though, so if you get some on you, and something lit on you, it could be set on fire.
I mean, it's not. My robes would probably suck, but I'd be okay. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm
You
not
see
gonna do
obviously
anything.
harpoons. You see obviously just most of what ships would have. You see a lot of harpoons for obviously the front gun. Just big ass ones, like they're massive. They're like the size of like spears. As you look around the vicinity, it just has a lot of the supplies down below. Nothing that you see that stands out differently.
Well,
Ooh, sorry. Is there is all that's in that cage? It's just the skeleton and the sword.
Yeah, it's like a blade that's been thrust into its cavity, but it looks like this guy's been down here for quite a while. To make himself turn into bones like that, he's probably been down here for probably a few months.
Yeah, sounds like it. Shoot, I was gonna see if they kept his clothes in there or anything.
Yeah, he's got his fabric still, but it's locked.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep that in mind. I won't do anything with that yet. Just planning, scheming, you know how it is. But yeah, if it appears we're not getting anywhere. If you don't have any ideas, I'm going to bed, and I'll walk off.
I need my beauty sleep.
yeah, I think I would head back that way as well.
Huh?
I don't really.
What about you, Mercy?
Yeah, I'll head back to bed. I have ideas, but they're for later.
It's
And I do think that we should keep watches, though. I think it would be.
If you want to keep watching, it's up to you, but most people are sleeping.
Yeah, I was going to say, Zazie, once everybody's back around, she will ritually cast alarm and cover both doors, the
She does
storage
hit and you
room
trigger it.
and our room, and set it so that all the group members have ability to go through without setting off the alarm.
Mm.
And then she'll get up at the fourth watch, the last watch, and go up deck and surreptitiously watch the sunrise, but she'll keep an eye on the deck as well to see if there's anything unusual going on.
Okay. It's a he or a she? I can't tell. Because I heard she.
Oh, sorry, Zazie. It's a he. I might have said.
It's like she
yeah.
is like what? Is that
Same.
a female? I didn't know.
Wow. Shoot. I'm. Anyway.
All right.
And I don't sleep either, so I'll just be.
Oh
Chilling,
yeah.
watching.
Yeah. You just gotta.
You just have
chill
to
out.
take you have to do trance. That's what you do.
No, it says I just kind of lay motionless.
Motionless for
Yeah,
for
6
whatever.
hours.
6
So
hours.
yeah,
so
you look like a
you're
you look like a doll.
reporter. Yeah. All right. So obviously nothing happens as you watch the sun rise in the distance. The storm is obviously a lot worse for wears. As you do see in the distance, I'd say we'll kind of skip a few days ahead, so we're on the third day. As you do see a ship coming, heading in the direction where the Thunderous Cliffs would be, as it's beginning to move southwards, a sailing vessel.
It's coming towards us.
Yes, it begins to approach this big galley.
Oh, big ship. Oh no.
As you hear the captain, anchor! As he drops the anchor in the middle of the sea.
Anchor. Gee, it must be a penis anchor. Anyway.
We're all up on deck, Brett.
I would assume so. Or somebody just
I would
waking
assume
up
so.
because it's in the morning.
Can I
well,
see what
as
sort of
Zazie said.
expression would be on the... Oh, sorry.
On the captain? You can roll
Yeah.
perception.
Just see if, like, he was... Oh, no. I fucked up. 8.
Alright. As...
Just a real quick, I probably would have been up at the crow's nest with the first mate.
Yep.
Your main squeeze.
You know, no one can see us up here. Anyway, go ahead.
As she says to you, that's the Uneasy Alliance. I'm surprised they're here. They must have news.
Let's hope it's just news and nothing more.
Captains, Starlin Winch, what can my vessel do for you? As you can see the captain, obviously you see dropping, obviously, anchor over the side as it's a much smaller ship as they climb over ahead from a rowboat over onto a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
As they come on to the ship. I have tales, but I think we should trade stories and ales, and obviously in private. I agree. Crew, as you are, as he heads downstairs.
I am, buddy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you are.
Ugh.
You are.
Could I? Never.
Mm.
I had a thought, but I don't think it'd be a good idea.
That's what D&D is for. What you thought?
As after like a good 30 minutes of conversation down below, as they're discussing, as he does eventually ride back up as they head off to the ship. All right, we have relays of our Captain Sterling here. We have got some information as the Uneasy Alliance passed through the Thunderous Cliffs. They spotted a great deal of wreckages as they heard the waters directly from the caves. They are very dangerous, as we know. They said there were some salvageable wreckages in the area, but no survivors. As she specified that there are some sailors talking about seeing a ghost ship in the area. Be on your guard, as there is a smoke haze that might come here in a few days. That is all.
Good to know.
Interesting.
Is it normal for there to be no survivors from wrecks like that?
Or
I
you
mean,
asking?
Yeah, go ahead.
The captain.
Like he already left.
Yeah.
But I would assume so. It's kind of difficult to survive on open water if your ship has been cut in two. Especially if
Right.
it's a piece of one.
I'm just thinking that there's a chance those wrecks were due to more than the rough waters in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't think that a ghost ship would be the culprit. I think there's something foul afoot, or a ship. I guess would be the better term. A fin.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I also think they need to be taught manners. I introduced myself, they completely ignored me. Rude.
Oh, that is a shame. Don't worry. They must be horrible. It has nothing to do with you, of course.
Oh, no. Well, how could it have anything to do with me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying. I'm saying.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing. Yes, 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 yes. Anyway,
So as you talk in the crow's nest with, she shows you, she looks towards you, Sydney, as she, Leth, I was thinking, maybe I could get your friends maybe potentially joining the cause. A couple of us have been talking, and we're curious about the mutiny. I was wondering if you'd like to join us. We're thinking about maybe tonight or tomorrow night.
I will absolutely join. If you just give me some time and let me talk to my group. I can't call them all friends, but we'll call them my group. Then I will see what I can do, and I'll be right back. And then I will fly down, and I will motion for them all to follow me to the room.
What is it?
Oh, all right. Yes.
Once we're all in there, I'll close and lock the door behind us, I guess.
Just put something heavy in front of it.
So it seems those comments about mutiny were not so off.
There's a mutiny? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, it seems quite possible. In fact, I promised that I would help them. So, if you are willing to help, this captain seems to be, as I'm sure you've heard from just chatter in the mess hall, not been doing a great job of taking care of his crew or taking enough jobs to keep them fed and keep them, enough to take care of themselves. And I think his first mate might be a better fit for captain.
Yeah. I said hi, I'm Buddy, and he completely ignored me.
Yep.
I have an idea. Because I don't hate the idea of freeing some innocent folk from the yoke of a bad captain. I do think that there's more information to be found out, and I think we should try our hardest to get as much information as we can before we end up just mutinying this guy, because I don't think he will live to survive it, based on what we've heard from the rest of the crew.
Well, we can start by capturing him and taking control of the ship. And I will see what I can do about putting in a clause that we get to interrogate the man before any action is taken against him.
I think we could do that. I also have the ability to to hide a few of us in a little bit of a pocket dimension for a period of time. And so I think if we could create a distraction, we could potentially hide in his office, as long as we were able to sneak in there quickly. And we could have the first mate try and talk to Kristoff and try and get to the bottom of things, with the assurance that if something were to happen to her, that we would be able to immediately back her up. Just a thought.
Well, what is everyone else feeling about this?
Out of character, is that rope trick you're talking about?
That is rope trick that I'm talking.
So would that work in a moving vehicle?
That's a good question,
It
and I
wouldn't-
don't
it
know
wouldn't
the
work.
answer.
It wouldn't work. You'd be.
That would, yeah. You just
That's,
over open water, like, oh, where'd the
Yeah,
ship
the
go?
ship sails away as we're there looking
Let's
out.
go back.
That wouldn't work in a moving vehicle.
No.
No, I don't think so. It's the same point in space.
All right, well then, never mind. Ignore everything that I just said.
I already was.
Oh, it's so
Anyway.
mean.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
I do think that we should try and make sure that we have the ability to interrogate him.
Do we have any
Yeah, I'm
idea
on
what
board
the
for
numbers
that.
are?
Do we have what?
Do we have any idea what the numbers are? How many supporters does the captain have?
Oh. No, I don't think we've really gotten that far.
Like, is it the first mate and us against the ship?
No, she said that she has crew with her. I don't know how many of the crew are with her, but it's already 8 against however many else there are.
What, 39?
40, I think, yeah.
I suppose-
Good odds for them.
My question would be, are you doing this because you believe that we should, or for another reason?
Sorry.
Yes.
I see. Follow your heart's desire, I suppose. But
I wouldn't
I'll
be
not-
asking
yeah.
you to join me in this if I didn't think that we would be successful. I do
It's not a
think
matter
this
of
would be very
success. It's a matter of, well,
How?
cause.
But we should find out how many people it takes to sail the ship, too, because we don't want to... like, I'll be fine sailing on the ship for decades,
Oh.
but I don't know how the rest of you will handle it.
I mean, I don't think... I personally don't believe that she would have suggested... When I brought it up yesterday, she seemed kind of against it. I don't think she'd be totally fine with doing it now if she didn't think that there was, a chance we wouldn't be able to sail the ship afterwards, or if we weren't going to survive.
So, Mercy, you were the one doing detect thoughts, right? On Kristoff?
Yes.
Did you relay that to everyone? Because I wasn't in the initial group when you were talking about it, but in character, I don't want to say something when I don't have information on it. I don't really know if you
I
would
think
share
that-
that to me or not. That's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I think we would have, over the last couple of days, we would have talked about it and, discussing the cult with the new members and just the general suspicion of the captain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I understand. I just wanted to... I had something I wanted to say, but I didn't know if I had the information on it in character. That's all. But I would like, But, I mean... With the information Mercy got, or whatever your name is, I don't think we introduced ourselves. That person got about from Kristoff. If he is in cahoots with the cult, perhaps he's taking all of these lower-paying jobs, and so many of them, so he has some debt he has to pay, or he's taking this money and putting it somewhere else. Either way, he must be stopped, but that doesn't mean he's evil. Perhaps they have something over him.
I'm not saying we outright murder the man.
No, it kind of sounded like it. Go ahead.
Mutiny is a very extreme reaction to somebody just taking lower paying jobs. We don't know anything of what's going on here. Is this
yeah.
ship owned by anybody else? Do you think they're going to appreciate us mutinying and taking over their ship? What do you think they're going to do? That's being thrown in jail or
Yeah.
hung.
I mean, perhaps
We know nothing.
Go ahead. Instead of
Okay.
mutinying, we could talk to Kristoff about it. If he has something related to the cult, we can free him from it, instead of punishing him for a deed he didn't commit. If he has ties with this cult and they have something against him, then I don't want to toss him by the wayside because of his leadership skills and everything else that he's given to us. I don't want him to
We-
become lesser, you know.
We should throw in here that the notion. Two things. One, I doubt that Kristoff is a true believer in the cult if he is associated with it. He did
Mhm.
not seem to have the same shielding over his mind that the other cult member we interrogated previously did.
Hmm.
The other thing is that the pattern we saw with the blacksmith at the inn before was that she had willingly been also kind of working for free and not, taking very much money in order to serve the needs of the cult. And so it wouldn't surprise me if what the issue here isn't that they have some debt over him, but rather that the cult needs him to do stuff in the area, and that's why
Right.
he's staying closer.
It's like an
with
inside
Winter.
man. Taking lower paying
Yeah.
jobs like petty escorts in areas that their cult wants to flourish.
And we have the matter of what the fuck is up with the dude, the skeleton down the cargo hold.
Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah. We
Which
have
is
much to
why we
talk
need.
about, but I think mutiny might be a bit extreme in this situation, right?
I
We
think
don't
we
have
should-
to take over.
I think we could use but perhaps use the mutiny rumors to our advantage, and not
What,
to
try
say
and
that.
get information out of him?
Yes, exactly. Try and warn him, and say, yes, we will stick by your side, but you have to tell us what's going on. That kind of thing.
Then we'd be making enemies with the first
Well,
mate.
but I
A
mean,
good
a
friend
word
always
is not a
listens
bond.
to both sides of the story.
Oof.
A word is just a word.
Mm.
I
I see, yeah. I mean, if you play both sides, you're likely to get run over, you know.
But I do think we should talk to the captain and hear what his side of the story is.
Yeah, I don't think we should do something so rash as of now. We still have, 6 or 7 more days. I don't want something extreme to happen now and something go wrong, especially with danger, rumors coming through.
But for all we know, they could be watching the captain too. They could take us bringing these rumors of mutiny to him as like some excuse to basically destroy the ship, and we could be
Right.
stealing our own fate.
Yeah, I mean, as a captain, that'd definitely be some sort of threat.
And that's all speculation, though. We have nothing to prove anything or give us any reason to believe that it's true.
That the first
I
mate
do
could
agree
be
with
the
that.
the occult member on the ship.
I think that maybe you should talk to your fine friend and maybe plant the seed that maybe we could try and do a double agent thing here and try and get them some additional information. Because she seemed to. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but she seemed to say when we talked to her at the beginning that they haven't always felt this way about the captain, so there must be some sort of appreciation for his captaincy and his leadership. So maybe if we pose to them that we can talk to him first and try and bring their concerns to him as outsiders, maybe say that they don't feel fully comfortable voicing their concerns for fear of sounding like a mutiny.
Or also just starting with asking Hanashi about what about the body and if she's seen it and knows anything about it.
We could do that as well. Although, is that area public, or did we completely sneak into that?
You sneaked in.
I mean, it's got storage of like gunpowder and stuff, so of course it's accessible, but it's not like you just walk in and walk out.
Yeah, the doors weren't locked.
Mhm.
So you could just
We were
walk in.
doing
And
we're
we
doing
weren't-
reconnaissance
We weren't
on the
limited
ship.
to anywhere.
Or
Well,
if
we could also we
Go
could say that we're doing reconnaissance on the ship for the mutiny to figure out, what's going on. Not completely untrue.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also say if Karashi has a backer in the armory, we could say that we were asked to go fetch some gunpowder or some cleaning materials for the cannons, and we just
Or-
happened to stumble across it.
You
Mhm.
always has to first mate the story too.
How do we know she's not part of the cult? We don't know anything about her either.
And that's one of the things I said. Maybe she's the member of the cult on the ship that he's scared of.
That's also true.
Yeah, it is. I mean, she is at such a high position of power that could have been forced.
Especially
we need
since
someone to-
I think it's also convenient that we come on and tell her that we'll back her, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, we can do the mutiny.
It's convenient. It's all too convenient.
I think we need to find someone to flirt with the captain too.
I wonder where we'll find something like that.
Well, you all know my flip.
He's not my type.
Alright, we'll end our session here as we continue onwards. I hope you guys enjoyed your roleplay, and I hope to see you guys next Wednesday for another epic adventure. Reminder on payment if you haven't paid, and I will see you guys next week for another cool adventure. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Our Valid.
Yeah, it was fun.